Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. This is the 20...
Ninth,
definitely
29th.
knows. Thank you, the 29th episode. It's very 29th episode.
I only know this because it's only one behind our other game.
That's right, yeah, Burning Wheel. We're catching up. The wheel turns more slowly, I think, than exploration of the tomb.
Yeah.
So welcome, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to Chult. We have puzzle cubes to gather and snakes to fight, but... Prior to that, how's everybody doing? How's it going?
Pretty good.
You got that LARP jam coming up.
I got that LARP jam right after this. As soon as this show ends, I go out and pretend to be an elf in the woods somewhere. 6-hour drive away. But
it's good. Do you pretend to be an elf during the drive? Are you
no,
like,
I don't.
Avast, yon chariot, tis but a slow one across the plains.
No one at LARP talks like
Elder
that.
Albertra.
No
That's
one
my fantasy name for the province next to
I
me.
have to leave now.
No one at LARP talks like that.
All right, bye.
So that's the new rule. Yeah. If you wanna be a good dungeon master, you have to talk like Saltspire from Vermintide all the time. That's how it works.
So I'm hyped about that. I got a new hat. It's great. It's fantastic. Witch hat for my character.
Oh yeah, your witch hat. It's awesome.
That's cool.
And then today's Ishii voice may be a little bit subdued because I'm trying not to rip up my throat, which has just recovered from horrible coldiness.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I feel that. That's cool. You take care. The distracted elf is more important than Ishii Snaggletooth. So I feel you on that. This is a good call. That's a good one. Well, cool. That's good. Blue Jay, how's your playthrough of Pillars going? Are you digging it?
Yeah.
How many times have people said, have you played Baldur's Gate? How many times have you been asked that question in the last like week?
Not that many actually.
Amazing.
Maybe like 3, 4. Yeah. Cool. No, I think for the most part, the people that are watching me are watching for Pillars specifically. So not necessarily like, have you played this other game or this other game? Although it has come up sometimes.
And I know this is just such a cliche thing to say to a person who is a streamer, but you should play Baldur's Gate. It's fun, and even if you don't finish it, it's cool to compare and contrast.
It's still a very good game.
Yeah,
just
I think it holds up.
It's really old.
You're wrong, Dave.
I mean, Dave's not wrong about it being old,
but the way that he said it being a derision is wrong.
It's really hard.
I mean,
it's hard to like it.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty.
I mean, but you two are coming from a place of nostalgia.
Strongly disagree. Dave.
I mean, Elf has played it like recently, and
I played it like 4 times on stream.
Okay, but when was the first time you played it?
When I was like really much younger, but that
nostalgia.
I mean, that's not really fair.
Except that I played it more recently, 6 months ago.
But the experience that you have of the game is flavored by the fact that you have played it before and you're remembering playing it before, whereas someone who is playing it right now for the first time with no previous experience.
But that implies,
sure.
But that implies that Elf isn't able to look at a game with any amount of distance from her own nostalgia, right? Like, I've been playing games that I played when I was a kid, and I'm like, yeah, there are things about them that are not as good as I thought they were, and there are things that are still good. Like, I don't think just because you played something when you were a kid means you can't, like, objectively perceive it.
What I would say is that if you're enjoying Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate is the same thing.
Yeah, they're fundamentally the same game.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, then why do I need to play 2 games that are the same?
Why do you need to play 2 games that are both shooters? Why do you need to play 2 games that are both...
Yeah, like their plot is different, obviously. But... maybe not that different, depending on which Baldur's Gate you play.
That does depend which one you play.
Right. Yeah. I mean, really, the reason I suggest it is just because, not because I'm like, oh, you're gonna love it, it's gonna be great, in that obnoxious way that people suggest to play things. But like, you've already played 2 games that are quite similar to Baldur's Gate. I think it'd be interesting to see in what ways it's the same or different. It's
like going to experience the first-hand meme after the second-hand meme.
Yeah,
I do that quite a few times.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. How far in are you? It's like 60 hours, I think, to the game. How far?
I am I just finished, I think, Act 2, but I am 30 hours into the game.
Yeah, cool. So
nice.
You're pretty well into it. It's exciting.
Yeah, I went and checked my Steam to see exactly how far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like these games are commitments. They're long. They were built to be, and I think that's interesting about them. Like, it's a good thing there's sequels that come out because I don't know if I could go back and replay. Like, I don't think I could get through Pillars again.
Yeah,
just
that's the
because
thing.
it
I
was
was
so
playing
long.
Divinity 2, and that game is like 100 hours, and I've played it for more than 100 hours, and I'm still not done with it. And it's just like, yes, there are things that I would like to go back and check out. Like there are other NPCs you can have in your party that have different stories, but at what point in my life am I going to have another 100 hours to put another playthrough of this game?
Yeah. Well, speaking of spending a shit ton of time playing a game, Andrew, you were talking about Pillars of Eternity, or no, you're the other
No.
one, PoE, Paths of Exile.
PoE.
Path of
Yeah,
Exile.
the other PoE.
Yeah, I've been.
How's that going?
It's honestly, so I just had my wisdom teeth out on Wednesday, and I've just been like floating on the painkiller cloud for a while, and it was the perfect game to just like continue to jam out while in that space and just be kind of like, yeah, I'm a little bit of a zombie and just plow doing the stuff. I don't know. I always enjoy that game. It's great. They've got
Yeah.
a
Yeah. I remember we played it once, so I could kind of get an idea of it. And I'm the pleb that prefers Diablo 3. Like
yeah, no, and that's
PoE is just too much for
It's-
me. But
all it is the character optimization game. It's
Yeah.
just that, like, with all of these different ways and like facets of that, which is absolutely
that
ridiculous.
appeals to me on such a
Yeah.
level, but also it terrifies me that I would have to learn it all and
Yeah,
then be good at it.
right,
You know?
and I
Yeah.
feel like this about like some games that are like that, like incredibly complex, require a lot of like that kind of investment. I'm like, I don't need that, but I'm glad there are other people who are into it. I feel that way about EVE Online, where I'm just like, you know what?
It's
Eh,
cool that this exists.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I don't
glad
need
this
to play.
is
Yeah.
here for you, but I don't
So-
need it.
There was a point in my life where I played 3 EVE Online accounts at once. Like
Yeah.
constantly.
It's beautiful.
I
It's a
used to do
beautiful
that.
thing. Nice work.
Yeah.
Dave, you were doing some Dungeons and Dragons design stuff today. How's your class coming along? Are you where in the process are you? Are you making progress? Have you hit the like I don't know what this is anymore wall yet? Where's the class at? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's already been cool concept, doing like halfway to making it playable, and been entirely scrapped and redone. So we've got past that one.
That's good.
I keep going back and doing like defining mechanics and working out whether or not things are interesting enough to stand on their own as being like a trade-off as compared to X class, Y class. That's why it's taking me so long.
Mhm.
Even though I'm not putting the numbers in, theoretically balancing a separate caster class versus the current ones and the way they each iterate on magic. And since I've done the really stupid thing of like, I didn't like how Beastmaster had to use an action to make the pet do things. So I have 2 sets of actions. The summon and the summoner are separate turns.
Right.
But you got to balance that against a single person doing anything.
Right. Once you start filling with the action economy, it's a whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
It's
Well,
been tricky.
I mean, you've gotten over that first bump, right? You came up with the idea, you did a thing, you're like, no, this isn't going to work the way I thought it would, and you went back, and that's the big achievement, is going back.
Yeah. And coming up with some of the proper nouns that fit perfectly the themes of things that you want to describe is really nice.
Yeah, because you don't
Yeah.
want to end up using the same noun to describe 2 different mechanics in your game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling inspired to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's take a look at where we're at. So, gladiatorial combat. You've defeated 2 of the 4 clay gladiators that are required to unlock the treasure of Shigambi's shrine. There is a pit. There is the open jungle air. There are 2 gladiators remaining. Ishi, you just victoriously slotted the spear.
So I slot the spear in, and I turn to the rest of the party and go, "So you want me to go again? I can go again."
I would be willing to take a shot, but I don't know whether using my magic would be considered not honorable combat. Perhaps we should just let Little Fox have another go.
Here's the thing. Those creatures that you're fighting are animated stone statues. If magic wasn't allowed, we'd have already won.
That's a pretty good point.
That being said, I'm not going in there. So up to you for yourselves.
Well, I mean, I'm, willing to give it a try, but I do think that I don't know what Shigambi or what have you.
Little Fox is like already walking into all these people like.
Yeah,
hedging.
I got this. Just like
okay.
push Hector's out of the way.
Right. Here you go, and I will bless you before the thing starts.
Wait,
yes.
wait. Did you want me to shout stuff? We gotta take a break if you want me to shout stuff.
No, it's I will help.
Okay.
Little Fox.
Elf, do you need a short rest before?
I need a short rest if you want me to use.
I think did we not already short rest? Because I got all my hit
we
points.
That
did.
was
We did
between your
before,
fight
because
and...
I wanted my actions for my fight.
Yes.
Which I needed a short rest.
I mean, I think if you think it's okay to just have the what does bless give you a
extra D4.
D4 to attack roll or saving throw, or you can have the extra attack.
I mean,
The D4 you can add to any of them.
It's currently mid-afternoon. You would guess night will fall in 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, so we
so
probably
if we
don't
short
have
rest
time.
once, if we short rest the one time,
Yeah.
then we can just crush through these last two.
I mean,
No
yeah,
problem.
even if it's just like you and me go one-on-one again.
Yeah, like I think.
Do 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
makes sense.
Do y'all want to do that? We'll take short rest first, and then.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Sure.
So do I get any hit dice back on a short rest or just
No.
long rest? Okay.
Only long rest. You can
You
spend.
can spend hit dice, but you don't recover any. Yeah.
Okay. I don't need this.
Someone on the YouTube from last week was very mad that Orvex or Kramus doesn't like he didn't fight. They were like, they should kick that guy out of the party, just kill him for not fighting, hiding in the bush with the froghemoth. So like, I mean, I guess Orvex, you could just be like, all right, man, it's your turn, you gotta do it, and you just watch him get slaughtered horribly.
I mean, that would be fun.
If this were an evil party, I feel like
Oh,
you
yeah.
would just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
get in, and just watch him
Your
die.
turn.
That's what I would do.
Even
Fire
with
it.
an evil party, though, it'd be such a waste of this like useful.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
an evil party would just like capture his ghost after he died and make
Look,
it ghost.
look. If I were
I guess
lawful
that's
evil,
true.
I could be like, no, it's your turn, and then just like
Right.
push him.
Yeah.
No.
The rules say.
No, Orvex is pulling his weight by translating and being a sage. He's not here to fight things.
He's Deckard Cain, not the barbarian.
That's right. So who's going in? An hour passes. You rest, and then
I think Little Fox was gonna go.
Yeah.
Little Fox will go in first.
Well, let's go.
Arcturus casts Bless, and then she hops in.
And
Mhm.
I'm standing.
I
on
cast bless one time, so now I cast it twice. So I got that marked down.
Okay.
And is it at all possible for me to rage preemptively here? Because the first round where I wasn't raged is what really
you can rage and
posed
then
me.
it'll be depending on initiative, right? So you can rage and then go into the room, and then as soon as you step on the plate, we roll initiative.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you know what's coming, I think it makes sense that you
Yeah.
can just like.
Yeah,
These,
it works.
these things are
Yeah.
these things are. See, the thing is, if I wanted to be a real dick about it, like the clay glider would just RP walk up to you to waste one of
And
your.
like, yeah. Me at the controller, just like, okay, come on, hurry up. I
Yeah,
just-
you're like, come on,
Yeah.
I'm on my cooldown. Stop holding shift.
But yeah, like she's just working herself into a battle rage.
Okay.
Like as she's stepping in, like a boxer
Yeah,
would or whatever
getting
else.
frothy. Okay, let me
Yeah.
let me add it in here.
Getting frothy. Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
so go ahead and roll initiative. You step into the room.
Yeah, we all kind of know what's gonna happen. We know what's coming, so
Okay, and then
Do we all roll initiative again? Yeah, I guess so.
yeah, you might as well just in
I mean, if
case.
you're gonna do stuff, yeah.
Because it might come down to like if Little Fox goes down, you may want to like
Yeah.
break the rules, and we need to know when that's occurring. Okay, so Malik got a 3.
Did you just lucky your initiative for a combat you're not even
No,
going to be in?
I didn't have my token on there, so I just replaced
There you
myself
go.
on.
Okay. And then rage.
I was wondering.
Okay, yeah. So you step in and you take the first turn. And you're raging. And then Ishii, I assume not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm watching.
And then the gladiator, and then Russell Crowe starts coming into the room. So
And he looks at you and he goes, "Nah, I've already fought you." And he doesn't. He goes back.
okay, so yeah, he comes in, and he only has melee attacks. So I guess he just comes into the room and salutes you, and that is his turn. So Arcturus, Malik, and then back to Little Fox. Little Fox, you want to begin this fracas?
Yes.
Okay, I basically just have to spend another rage because he
Yeah, he couldn't get to
didn't
you.
get to me in time, but I'll just spend it. And then yeah, in lieu of a salute, she just like shouts at it and then charges in and starts pounding away at it. I will recklessly attack it with my maul.
Okay.
Remember, you
Yeah,
can
good thing
use
I
a
did.
D4 with any attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, so you got that 22. So you hit.
Turn it.
For 16 damage. There we go.
Yeah, so your first swing, big two-handed maul swing, crashes into the shield, bashes against its clay surface, cracks begin to form, and it drives it back
so,
against
like,
the bars.
Fall sideways or whatever, yeah. And then another swing. For 8 damage.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah. Rolling snake eyes on that damage roll, so it feels good.
Okay, so he took 16 on the first hit, and then 8 on the second one. Okay, all right. So the second swing, I think he's got a shield up high enough that it's bashing the shield into him rather than like breaking it or hitting him in his body. Yeah. So it's just a paltry attack. Ishii.
And then Ishii from above is like, "Yeah, get him! Don't even give him a chance to get up! Yeah!" You know, like.
I love having Ishii as my coach.
Do
It's
it.
the best.
Okay, so
Alright,
that gives you another attack.
Yeah.
Another attack.
Okay.
Ooh,
There you
almost
go.
crit. And it gets
A D8.
this 10 damage plus 1d8.
Okay.
If I can just type correctly with my clumsy hands. So 13 damage.
All right. Okay, so now the gladiator, having first received the many pummels of Little Fox, is going to retaliate. And now I have advantage on this because of your reckless.
Yeah, because
attack,
I'm
right?
being reckless.
So there's no point in doing the shield bash. So it's just going to go 3 spear attacks. 1 for 15. Second one for 10. And a third one, for 28. Okay, so 3 quick
hurts.
jabs from the spear, resulting in a total of 7, 12, another 14, so 20. I don't know, math.
26.
You got it.
Yeah, it's a little under half of my life.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, so the two of you, this is very much not a like we're trying to block, and like we watched Ishii duel the gladiator, and the gladiators like adapt, right? They adapt to the way that you fight, and now this is just the gladiator throws itself at you and it's just stabbing you with the spear.
Yeah, and she's like wrestling it and like trying to push its spear hand aside and getting stabbed repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think to that end, and this someone noticed in chat, yeah, it throws its shield aside and just dives on you, just like stabbing two hands.
It does like
with
the
thing.
jumping, like
Yeah. So the two of you are just like your blood is everywhere, and there's chunks of clay getting broken and thrown around.
Honestly, we are so fortunate that the movie Black Panther exists, because Little Fox fighting these things is just M'Baku fighting T'Challa.
It really is,
in
yeah.
the ritual combat. It's like the fighting styles line up perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Little Fox, it is your turn. Take a swing.
Here we go. So reckless attack again.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not playing around here. So for 11 damage.
Okay.
And there it is.
Okay.
Come on, big roll. So it's 19 damage on the second attack because I crit.
Okay, yeah.
So a total of 30 damage in that round.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. So yeah, again, it's just like the fight scene from the Black Panther plays,
Yeah.
and I don't need to describe anything. Just picture that. It's great.
Yeah, and so this is a lot of like the gladiator comes at you with a spear, you like knock him aside, you get around behind him, you're like choking him with your maul,
Just, like, crushing
it's very
it with-
messy. A lot of being thrown around and smashed into walls and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, just like slamming it into the wall repeatedly to try to break it into chunks. Yeah.
Okay, Ishii, do you wanna shout encouragement?
Of course I do. Yeah, get him!
It's definitely a very visceral combat experience here.
Mm.
For another 12 damage.
Okay. All right.
Superiority die. Superiority die. You gotta
Oh,
roll.
right. Sorry.
Superiority
Yeah,
die.
another D8.
So 17 instead of 12.
Okay, so yeah, just smashing away at him, the clay flaking and crumbling onto the ground, your blood and the dark earth of the clay mingling on the floor. I think just like, because do you wear boots? Little fuck, you barefoot.
She's barefoot all
Yeah,
the
so like
time.
there's like bloody footprints on the ground, and I think we see like the sort of like long bloody like slide of you like as you get pushed back.
Yeah, as people are getting like pushed
So
around.
he shoves you back with the spear and then lunges in with a barrage of attacks.
Just classic fighting pit aesthetics
Yeah.
here.
So at advantage, so here's the first one for 14. So you take 7. Second one for 3.
Yep.
And the last one for another 6.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Let's see, little fox. It's your turn.
Get him.
All right. Surely this thing is on its last legs. Let's keep hammering it recklessly here.
Okay.
For 14
Okay.
and for another 12.
Okay. It's still standing.
Do it! Finish him! Crush his head!
Right. So hold on. So there's a moment you shove it back. It falls to one knee with its spear. It turns its head up to you, and the camera pans up, and we see Ishii up above. And Ishii, you give him the finish it. Ishii's little scaly thumb.
So that's another 18 damage.
All right, go describe how you finish it for the
So, yeah,
glory
it's
of
like-
Emperor
Like
Ishii.
beating it down, and then like looks up, and Ishii is just like, finish it. And without looking back, she just reaches out a hand and just like twists its head off. Just-
Tears it down. Like yeah, so you're just holding this clay head that crumbles into dust in your
Yeah.
hands.
She does a.
Orvex looks at you, Arcturus, and he says, I dare say she's getting better at this.
Arcturus does the classic academic, like, yes, rather vicious, but gets the job done.
And he says, they don't have fighting pits where you're from.
Not well. I mean, there are some pits, yes, but we tend to just go and fight other creatures and not each other.
When we get
don't-
back to Port Nyanzaru, we've got to go to the fighting pit. It's fascinating, endlessly entertaining. You haven't lived until you've seen a man fight 2 tigers naked. I mean, the tigers are always naked.
While this conversation is having, a bloody little fox walks up and just like pushes Arcturus out of the way so that she can slot the spear in because he's standing in
Oh,
front
right,
of the statue. So she just kind of wordlessly just like leaves a bloody handprint. and
So
slots the
Arcturus,
spear in.
Arcturus, you want to have a go, or should I just go again?
Well,
It's fun.
I don't want to ruin it by like using magic and having that not be honorable combat when we've already done 3 out of the 4 fights. Like, I really don't know, like, as a player, if that would like.
It's not. It's going
It's
to.
not
be
going to do anything.
It will be fine.
You'll be fine using magic.
If it doesn't,
I think
then
the main thing is
I'm
that it
just
wants
going to
one on
explode
one.
the entire temple. That just,
Okay, I'd be willing to do it, but
I'm just asking in character if Arcturus wants to do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it. You're like,
out of character. I'm just afraid that it'll fuck stuff up if I use magic.
okay, but so what do you want to do?
Like, if you guys don't
push
think
her
it
in.
will, then yeah, I'd have a go.
All right, then get in there.
All right. Okay. I'm so afraid I'm gonna fuck everything up. But yeah, let's go.
I love this image of the like very timid academic just being like, oh yes, I'll do a combat. Yes. Oh, very good. Okay. Yes.
Well, all right then. I guess I should just
Fight like Azaka was
roll
watching.
initiative.
Okay, so you're not just gonna go into the room.
I think that I can cast bless on myself, right?
Yeah, it's concentration, but you can do it.
Oh, I have to choose which concentration thing I want.
Shield of Faith.
I don't have it prepared.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my dolphins. That's the thing I'm gonna cast before we go is dolphins. So that's my concentration that I'm gonna hold.
Okay, who is immune to?
My friends. I like look up past the
Is Orvex your friend?
Yes, Orvex is my friend.
Okay. How long? And this lasts like
Incidentally
forever,
go.
basically, right? Like 100
Spirit
rounds.
Guardians is 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'll roll initiative.
Yes, please do. Okay.
I will also do that.
So you actually roll initiative here when you step into the room.
Okay, yeah. That's my initiative is stepping into the room.
I have one more shout to shout at you.
I'm probably gonna get murdered. It's fine.
Okay, all right. So, Arcturus, you have the first turn. If there's anything you want to do.
Do I? So I walk in and no one's like he's
well,
not there.
the door opens and he's got to walk. He's gonna take time. It's just you get to go first.
I think Arcturus is just like, I'm rather. Why do I have a 20 on initiative? I didn't. I rolled 13. You rolled 20.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I must have still had you selected. Okay. There we go.
You're still first anyway. It's you and the Clay Golem.
No, because the Clay Gladiator rolled 20.
Oh.
Okay. So you're doing this babbling as it appears.
Ah,
So you can hear it walking, and everybody sees Arcturus being like,
It enters into the Dolphinosphere, doesn't it, as well? So that's
Yes. Yeah.
The
So it has to
dolphin
make.
sphere is-
Go ahead and do the thing, and then.
Yes, my favorite layer of the atmosphere, the Dolphinosphere.
Dolphinos.
yeah, it's 15 feet. So does it get within 15 feet of me?
It
Yeah.
has to. Yeah, it has
Okay.
to stand close to you to fight you.
Okay, and then it's 3d8.
Yeah, but what's the save?
yeah.
Wisdom.
Okay. No. It takes the damage.
So 3d8.
So the great swirling cloud
Woo!
of dolphins begin to break down the gladiator before he even enters the room.
I'm like waiting for like the statue of Shigambi to come to life and be like, no, you did it wrong.
You've chosen poorly. Okay. Yeah, so you see the dolphins like flying through him and breaking off chunks. And he
And there's no,
steps in.
Giant thunderous voice of you did it wrong or anything.
No,
Or
it's your
okay.
turn.
Oh, it's my.
Because it has to move to get to you. So I guess actually it steps there. It's in your face.
Okay. Well, then I will just reach out and touch Faith.
Inflict wounds.
25, does that hit?
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. I will cast that at level 3 because it can. 16 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that like he's holding his shield up and he like tentatively like reaches out his hand and he's like, still afraid that some thunderous voice is gonna be like, no, this isn't honorable combat, and he just like sucks some of the water out of the clay.
Yeah. So you grab a handful of like dry clay and just yank it out. And just like
Yeah.
handprint full of
Blue Jay, you just rolled a 6 on 3d10.
Yeah, it was really
I was
bad.
very
really bad.
sad.
A 1, a 2, and a 3.
I can't do
Terrible.
anything about necrotic damage though.
Okay. All right. So
It was a really, really bad third level.
Arcturus, you can do it. I believe in you. Get him. Hit him in the head with your hammer.
Oh, right.
now
Okay.
hang on. You have your shield.
Yeah.
And you just touched him. You're not holding your hammer. This gives you an attack action, not a draw my hammer and attack action. So, Ishi, you're gonna want to wait until
How does
Arcturus has a
how
weapon in
does-
hand.
So there's there's a type of feat I can get later where I don't have to have my hands free to cast spells like this, right?
Warcaster.
Yeah,
Okay.
Warcaster.
So I'll
Yeah.
have to get that later.
Yeah.
But for right now, I don't have a weapon in my hand. That's
Okay, yeah. Okay, if you're not holding a weapon, I'm not going to tell you to hit him
So
with
it
a
was
weapon.
just a regular encouragement,
Yeah, just
not
a regular
a mechanical
encouragement, not a
encouragement.
commanding encouragement.
Okay. So, what triggers the dolphins at the beginning of a turn, or when you enter? Okay.
It's when
You enter for the first time.
when you enter for the first time or it starts its turn there.
Okay, so he starts his turn. So go ahead and roll. He gets the save, so he takes half.
Okay. What a 3d8. Oh. So half of 7 damage.
All right. So the dolphins continue doing their work, and now he's going to try to shield bash you, to knock you down. He misses. Because your AC is 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he's
attack
just
with the
like holding
spear.
up his shield and like cowering.
Well,
Okay,
so
that one hit.
he swings the shield, it bashes into you, knocks your shield aside, and then he stabs you in the chest for 15.
Okay, I'm just gonna math on a calculator because I'm bad.
You can just do it on your character.
Oh,
Click on
right.
the token, and then click where it says 42, and just type in -15, and it'll do the math for you.
Okay. -15.
There you go.
Boom!
Okay. Now make a Constitution save.
For my
Your dolphins.
Dolphins.
Okay,
Dolphin.
you're fine. And then another stab. And that one is just a bare miss. So you manage to pull your shield back in the way, and then the tip of the spear scratches off the shield. Okay, it's your turn, Arcturus.
Let me see. He's in melee range.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to. He's been damaged. I'm gonna spiritual weapon
Okay.
and cast that in 18 behind him. I like doing it behind the enemies.
Okay, yeah, it hits him. Give me a second to grab the fish whip.
Okay, fish whip,
Fish web.
and that's 5 force damage. And then I will cast Toll of the Dead,
Okay, hang on a second.
unless the spiritual weapon is like non-honorable combat.
If you want encouragement,
No,
you're
it's
going
fine.
to need a weapon in your hand.
Okay.
I mean, Toll of the Dead doesn't require touch, so I can grab my.
Okay. All right.
Unless that's, I think grabbing my, it's not an action or a bonus action, is it? Either one of those?
You can do it as part of a move action. You can take.
Okay. So as part of my move action, I have my hammer in my hand.
Do you need to have hands free to cast spells? Like
Um,
somatic
Somatic
components. Yeah.
component.
Just be
Yes.
careful of that. Because if you have your hammer in one hand and your shield in the other, you can't cast spells that have somatic components.
I guess I haven't been paying as much attention to that during like
You should.
before.
Yeah.
So in which case this does have somatic, so I
Okay.
can't.
Well, never mind.
And
I
he's
just
already
didn't-
damaged, so it's the second. It's 19 instead of 9.
Okay.
And he does a DC 14 wisdom save or nothing.
Oh, okay. Right. That first.
Yeah, this is the all or nothing save.
Nothing.
Ah, shit. Okay, well that's my turn.
Okay.
And I don't have I just like I guess I haven't been paying as much attention to like somatic components.
Okay. So the gladiator gets to go.
Mhm.
All right. Shield bash. Get you off your feet and get that advantage. Nope. All right. And then one-handed stab.
Wait, dolphins first.
Oh, it's fine. It's not going to kill him. The dolphins will not make, even if you do max
okay.
damage, I still get to make my attacks.
Okay.
So you take 14. I'll do the dolphins now because then you'll have to make your save. Okay, so he takes full damage from the dolphins, and then you need to make a save to restrain them. And keep them
Right.
going.
So 3d8 from the dolphins. Oh my god.
Okay, so 6 from the dolphins.
Are you fucking shitting me right now?
Do you want to give it the zap, the static zap?
Oh, right. It hit me. Yeah, I can do that.
So you're okay with your spell. You get the 10 or better.
Okay, and I can do Wrath of the Storm because he hit me with a melee attack, so that's 2d8 lightning damage. I'm just rolling really badly on my damage dice. 6 lightning damage.
Okay.
And I'll use one Wrath of the Storm.
Okay. And I have one more attack. One more one-handed spear attack. So
Okay.
here's the last one. And that's a hit for 8.
Okie dokie.
All right. Arcturus, it's your turn.
Yeah,
is there
sorry.
a save? Is there a save on that shock thing that you do, or is it just they take
No,
damage?
it's just damage.
Okay.
Oh, dexterity. Sorry, dexterity saving throw. Yes, there is a save. My
You
bad.
cheater. I'm sorry.
I was like,
You failed anyway.
Okay, he didn't save.
Okay.
So I'll make
it's your
a-
turn. So you get your back against the bars. You're getting stabbed. You still have your spell up.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that won't even get him far enough away from me for me to like be able to do anything. I think I just like have to heal myself. I don't know how damaged he is. My inflict wounds roll was so bad.
Yeah, you've been rolling really poorly for damage.
Yeah. I think I probably have to heal. But then I can toll the dead again. Does cure wounds have a somatic? Yeah, everything does. I just I can't carry a shield and a hammer unless I take Warcaster. I haven't been paying attention. So I will heal myself. So I can maybe take one more hit.
Okay.
And then I will toll the dead. Sorry, I don't toll the dead because that's a full action.
Yeah, you can't. You can
Sorry,
whip it with fish
Spiritual
whip.
weapon. That's what sorry.
Yeah.
I'm bad. Toll the dead's a full action. Spiritual weapon, a 20 that hits.
It does. Yep.
Okay. So sorry, no toll the dead. Don't pay any attention to that. That didn't happen.
Okay.
I could do healing word and then toll the dead, but not cure wounds.
So the whip still cracking against its back. And Ishi, anything you want to do?
I'm just making sure.
I see that Arcturus is like backed into a corner, and I go like, Arcturus, punch it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So what's an unarmed attack?
Like a D4 maybe, or
It's like 1 damage if you're untrained in
You
5e.
hit
It
it
just
for
does
exactly
1.
1 damage.
Yeah.
But then I
But-
get
but
one.
You get a D8 on it.
So what would my attack roll be for unarmed?
I think everyone is trained in
Strength
punching.
based.
Is it strength
Yeah.
and your
Strength.
proficiency bonus?
Strength and
I'm not
proficiency?
sure.
Let me take a look.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's fine. It's funny. I don't even care. If I pass out, then someone else can take the shot at this guy.
I mean,
It's
like-
okay.
he's gonna murder you.
I can't attack. Like I can't remember what it's under. Combat, making an attack.
Might be unarmed.
I looked up unarmed. It wasn't in there.
Oh.
Damage and healing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weapon types. Like yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's proficient in Arcturus isn't proficient in unarmed because like monks are and they get a D4 rather than a 1.
Yeah, monks are cheaters though, is the thing. Like are
Yeah.
fighters proficient in punching things?
I don't know.
Like
I honestly have no idea.
I mean, I'm proficient in like weapon types, but I don't think there's any like.
yeah. Well, I'll let you use your proficiency bonus. It's a simple melee weapon. There you go. Okay, so yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's a D20 plus your strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so a D20 plus 6.
If that's what the math is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at your character sheet.
You also get your strength bonus
It's,
to damage.
it's okay. You miss anyway.
Oh.
Is there any? Yeah.
You take this thing, you're like, ah! And he just dodges. He just leans back as you whiff the air.
I'm rolling
Yeah,
so
it was a long shot.
All right. So the gladiator
takes some radiant damage.
yeah, is gonna make that save. So this was a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, so takes the full damage.
18.
All right. Takes 18 damage. All right, and then he gets his turn. So start with the shield bash again.
Oh, please, no shield.
Hits you this time for 8. Can you make a DC 15 strength save?
Strength saving throw. Yes. I'm going to use my inspiration on this. Or fucking,
Oof.
I don't.
Okay, so you get knocked on your butt, and I think we see like Orvex like as you get knocked down.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my reaction because I was just hit with a melee attack to Wrath of the Storm,
Okay.
2d8 lightning damage.
Okay, and he gets a save.
A dex saving throw, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
What a butt.
So half that damage.
Yeah, half.
Okay, so 7. All right, you got a good chance of ending it if you don't die on this turn.
Well, we'll see.
So 2
If I
attacks with
take 8
advantage.
damage.
This is the trouble.
Yeah,
These
you
two
took 8
attacks-
getting knocked down, and now I have advantage.
Lovely. I wish I had lucky.
So there's a hit for 9,
I'm down.
and you're down. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Aw,
you
I
see
was
the
so
gladiator. It
close.
bashes you with a shield. You fall down, and then everybody sees Arcturus get stabbed. Orvex like looks away, like, oh, I can't watch. Gets stabbed, and then the gladiator yanks the spear free, and turns around and walks away. So he's gonna use his move action.
Wrenches
I
the spear
want to
free and then
roll
plunges it
so
repeatedly into
fucking
Arcturus's heart while
poorly.
looking at Blue Jay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I run downstairs.
Okay, well,
to-
hang on. Don't. We're still going in turn order.
Okay.
Because death
okay.
saves matter.
They sure do.
It's
Okay,
it's
so
not
I'll
your
make
turn.
one
Hang
then?
on. I'm not done. Okay. So he moved. Your spell's gone.
Yeah. I make a death save?
Yes. Please make a death save.
20. Damn it! Mother
Okay.
of God!
Okay. Ishi.
If I could have gotten back up, would it was still count?
I'm just wondering if I can get there fast, and if the door open or is it still shut? The portcullis behind.
Yeah, my rolls were just really shitty. I would have been fine, but
Adam.
Yeah.
Is the door open or is it shut?
The door's open as soon as the. Oh no, the door's
Okay.
shut for now. They haven't opened yet.
Okay.
wait,
I
Ishi,
just-
Ishi,
Yes.
you could jump down.
No. Good. There's bars over it.
I mean,
Okay.
you could try to squeeze in.
Okay, fine. I will. I squeeze my way through and I hop down.
Okay. Make acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25.
Okay. All right. So you take some bumps and scrapes on your way down. So you take 7 damage. But I don't think you don't land prone or anything. So you scramble down. And you want to make a medicine check?
I think I have a healing potion actually. I'm just gonna check before. Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
I gave you.
Yes, I do because.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
So yeah, 2d4 plus 2. There you go.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's the
Good.
best I can do for you.
It's a very watery healing potion.
That was a bit embarrassing.
Sorry, it's been in the bottle for a while.
Not you. I guess I'm not as good a fighter as your little fox.
Well, no problem. We've still got only one more to go, so one of us will do it, I guess.
So, I assume nobody wants to do anything else, and then this guy walks back to the plate, and then the doors they open up.
Aw. And then I like embarrassedly like drag myself out and like back to the top, and then just like sit in a corner and be like sad.
Little Fox pats you on the shoulder.
Bruised ribs and ego.
Okay, so should I do it?
Arcturus
Yeah.
is just gonna sit there. He's
Little Fox nods and just, like doesn't want you to keep talking about it because it'll rub it in Arcturus's face. But
Does
she's
anybody
just-
have any like healing or something? I'm a little bit.
No, that's why I gave you that one. But
Whatever, I'll be fine. All right.
oh, hold on, just in case. I've been holding on to this. I think a little bit of my luck's rubbed off on it, and I like flick you down through the bars a little medal with a holy symbol sketched on it.
Oh, okay.
It's one reroll of a d20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's got the holy symbol of Lathander on it.
Oh, perfect.
The smiling, yeah, right for you. The smiling face of the sun.
I hate this guy.
All right, so I step into the room.
Okay,
and
all right.
then
Let me.
I guess roll initiative.
Yeah, let me remove all the turns and we'll re-roll initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see if my rolls are any better today. According to that double one, they're not, but we'll find out.
We'll find out, I guess. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else need to roll? Little Fox, there isn't really anything you can do.
I can't really contribute, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just hang out.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll just in case I need to medicine kit someone.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
Which is what I did last time.
All right. Cool. Well, Ishii, you step into the room. What would you like to do on this turn?
I wait honorably for my dueling opponent.
Okay. All right. So, Arcturus, anything you want to do? Are you watching, or are you just kind of sitting nearby?
I
like,
would like to
"Ow."
cry.
Okay. It's a free action. You don't have to do anything. Roll to cry. All right. The gladiator begins his long walk into the room. There we go. So he steps out, and you can see he's fully formed again. All of his bits are back where they were before.
I look up at the assembled folks and go like, okay, so the damage doesn't hold over. It's
He walks in the room and falls over and breaks into 1,000 pieces. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Ishii, would you like to begin the melee?
Yes, I would. I move forward. I stab with rapier repeatedly.
Yeah, do it.
15?
That is not a hit. No.
No? Okay. 27.
That is, yes, that one got
So 14 damage.
him. Okay.
Then I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna stab him again and I'm gonna miss the first one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit the
All
second
right,
one
so you're 50-50.
for 12 damage. So that, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
Unless using my action surge is a bonus action.
No, we checked this.
It's
It
not.
doesn't-
Yeah, I can second wind. Okay,
it's,
yeah.
it's one of those rare things that doesn't cost any part of
So
the action
it's-
economy.
It's D10 plus 5 because my fighter level is 5. I gain
Nice. Okay, so you recover somewhat.
I do.
All right. So the clay gladiator, true to form, will attempt to knock you on your butt with a shield bash,
Yeah.
which is a hit for 11.
Okay, let me just make my strength save. Sorry, I was adding health.
Yeah, it's okay.
So strength save. I'm good. I
Nice.
stay on my feet.
Okay.
But I'm still calculating. There we go. Okay.
Okay. And then a one-handed spear attack. It's rushing in. It's a hit for 8.
Okay.
And then one more. And that one is a miss.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ishii.
I will rapier and then rapier again.
Okay.
Whooshing. For 14.
All right.
And then whooshing. For
Okay, hold on. So
10.
that 18, I'm going to use parry.
Okay.
Because it would hit, so I bump his AC up to 20.
sure.
So he parries that second one.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Okay. Anything with your bonus action?
Bonus action. No, I don't think I can do anything.
Okay.
This particular turn.
All right. So the gladiator will shield bash to try to knock you down.
Uh-huh. He hits.
Hits for 12.
Okay, let me make my strength save.
Nice.
I'm good on the strength save.
Okay.
12 damage brings me to 31, which is a little better than half.
And then first melee attack was
Misses.
a miss. Okay. And the second one, also a miss. All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
All right. I'm gonna stabinate it
Yeah,
again.
get him. So this
With
again,
the-
same as before. Like you're a total contrast to the way the little fox and Arcturus were fighting, where you're ducking and diving and rolling, and it's stabbing the floor and trying to pin you down, and it's that you're
There's
too
a lot of
fast.
movement in Ishii's fighting
Yeah.
style through its legs and like behind it and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's a miss.
So
I
14's
think.
a miss. Yep.
Yeah. 18.
I can parry that one.
Okay, so you parry. That's it then.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. So it will. It's really interesting. I don't get to use the parry against Little Fox because of Reckless Attack means that the chance to hit is often much higher. So
The
it's
problem
never
is
really
I
close.
don't have my parry
Yeah.
because I've used it all on Reckless Attacks. I mean, on
Yeah, on getting me to attack.
Showing-
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
this one's a little closer. All right. So same thing. So he's circling around and tries to bash you, to knock you down.
no dice.
Okay. And then spear attacks.
Nope.
Let's see. Is this actually a crit
Nope.
or no? Okay. All right. So
All right.
ineffective round for the gladiator.
I wheel around to face him and I stab again, and 10 damage.
Okay. Yep.
And then I stab again and I miss.
All right. Okay. Cool. So shield bash. Come on. Nope.
Nope.
Spear. Oh, here we go.
Ooh,
There it is for 21.
Yeah, that hurts.
And then, another
I'm down.
one.
I'm down.
Okay, so you duck under the
Fuck,
you
Adam.
duck under the bash, and then two like harsh strikes. Like you're just not fast enough, and maybe it's like learning to predict your juking patterns, and you go right into the spear, and then a second quick attack, and down.
What the fuck?
Down you go. So it
Adam?
moves. It moves 30 feet. Malik, it's your turn.
Oh, I had that thing. I should use the thing.
And
Oh, well.
it's moved, so the gates are open, right? Because it had
No,
to-
No,
the
it has
gates
to get back
reset
to
when it gets back to where it started.
Oh, okay.
I can
Can
heal.
I-
I think that I would have seen that like this was going on and probably gotten curious enough to get out of my like egotistical funk and like been over by the side. And like when I see Ishi go down, like I'll make noises at least or let you know that like I can heal Ishi when it's my turn. So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, well,
Okay. Yeah, I like start to get up to run, fishing the medicine pouch out, and you make a noise. And
I mean, I can talk when it's not my turn.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, Malik,
you can
I've
talk on your turn.
the doors are still down. I can magic this shit.
okay. So Ishi, make a
All right.
that save.
Sure.
Please don't be a whatever it is. That's
There's no
auto.
way Ishi can't
Okay.
die on one turn. Okay, Arcturus.
All right. I will healing word Ishi. For 9 health.
The tides of fate return you to the shore of the living, Ishi Snaggletooth.
Yay.
You will not die this night.
I'm all right. Kind of.
And then on the next turn, the clay gladiator returns to his charging cradle, and the doors slide open.
Oh, this one must just
Yeah, that
be-
was a little. You surprised me on that one. It's not my fault.
maybe the last one's just harder than all the other ones.
No, it's not. It's the same.
Maybe it is harder though. I would feel better.
I think it's probably they saved the toughest one for the last one. And Orvex looks over at Malik like, come on, like say something nice to make your friends feel better.
Yeah, I don't want to go down there. I'm glad you're doing it instead of me.
Okay, well, we don't really have much more options because I'm not going to be able to go back down there now. I'd say bleeding.
I cannot. Is Little Fox like still hurt from before? Do we need to take another rest? Maybe like.
I mean, how many hit dice do you have left, Little Fox?
I use them all up to get up
Okay,
to full health.
If we take a rest, I can burn all my hit die and get my actions back and redeem myself. Let's go.
I'll give you a
Let's
massage while we're doing our short rest.
Okay, all right.
Let's psych you
go.
up.
If you want to force me to do it, then I'll try, but it's just unlikely to.
I mean,
It's
you know,
fine.
we all know that
you're
Malik
not-
isn't
You're
very
not a like
strong.
stabby guy. It's fine.
So I think that we would be like, Malik, I don't think that it's wise that, I mean, he's got that shield that he pushes
don't-
in your face. And
I don't know. My armor class seems to be higher than it's supposed to be, so I feel like I got a pretty decent chance.
Do you want to do it or not?
I think it's unwise. Malik seems to be best at range, and there's no way to get at range down there.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Well, let's rest for an hour, and then Ishi can go back. I'll help. I'm gonna roll some hit dice too.
Getting close to the end of the.
Okay.
If blessings allowed, I suppose I could imbue you with dragon's breath, but
It's starting. It's starting to get dark now. The sun is dipping low enough that you're getting kind of like a slanting, like a crossways light. This is probably the last. If you won't be able to take another rest before it gets dark. Someone will have to like bust out a light source.
I have light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 17 plus 7, 24 plus 9 is 33. And I got one more fighter hit die.
Ooh, 12. Nice.
45, and then I add a rogue hit die.
Okay. So you take an hour, you spend some hit dice, you get ready. Let's also take a short rest, and and when it won't be an hour long. When we get back, we'll find out if Ishi Snaggletooth has it in her to redeem herself against the Clay Gladiator. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The answer is yes. I'm gonna kick his ass.
This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. Currently trying to get over. We're a little high centered on this clay gladiator situation.
Look, this nerd has got no chance now. Okay,
almost everyone in the party has had their go at it, but now we've taken a short rest. Night is beginning to fall, and as long shadows are cast down into the pit, a brave warrior goes to meet her destiny.
This time I'm ready.
This time.
And you're sure you've got this, Ishi?
I have one more bless
painful to watch.
for you.
That'd be nice.
I will be down here doing the whole like, you got this, you got this.
Okay.
You got this. So I'll cast bless on you right before everything starts. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
If it looks like you're going to lose again, do you want me to blow it up?
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna lose. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
And so cast bless, and then I step into the ring initiative, right?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So bless is cast. How long does bless last, Blue Jay?
It's a minute. Or concentration up to
bless
a minute.
is concentration for up to a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so 10
rounds.
10 rounds starting just before. Okay. All right. Yeah. Everybody who wants to roll initiative. Okay. All right. So, Malik, you watch Malik and Arcturus both watch the fight begin. The gladiator begins walking into the room.
Dun, dun, dun.
And there he is. All right. Your turn, Ishi. You guys, gladiator up in front of you. You feel
I give him the good old stabbing maneuver.
You feel the blessing waves of his tishia guiding your hand.
Ka-ching. Miss. And then
Okay.
15.
You lunge out. He drops low, blocks the point of your rapier against his shield.
Roll a d4. 16.
Second time you lunge up and he swats the weapon aside.
Action surge. Rapier.
There you
18 for the d4.
Let's hold on with the 18. Yeah, so roll the d4, right? Because I may or may not be able to parry.
20.
It. Okay, so he can't parry it. He would be able to, except
the divine
swirling
Istitian, like
Istitian
power.
Influence.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't spell Istishia without Ishi.
And then that's 8 damage.
It's true, though.
And I will rapier again and miss.
Okay, so
I've had a really low set of rolls here. It's not good.
All right, so this gladiator, I think, even though he's reformed his clay, you can see marks from previous like lunges. The scrapes still hidden under the clay. This one, he recognizes you. This shit is personal. So Malik and Arcturus watch on tensely as the gladiator begins its first assault. Shield comes sweeping in from above, trying to drive you to the ground, but you dodge out of the way. Yeah, the tip of it scrapes the floor. He follows up with 2 quick melee strikes with his spear, both of which it looks like... nope, the first one misses, but the second one catches you across the flank. You take 11 damage.
I deftly parried the 11
nice.
damage. With a superiority die and my dexterity modifier, making it only 5 damage.
Nice. Okay, so the hit isn't as bad as you're able to roll with it, and you come up facing him, weapon in hand. What are you gonna do?
And I stab him because this is what I do. That's the thing I do. 22.
Okay.
For 15 damage.
Nice. A solid blow.
Rapier again for 9 damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
So two quick strikes to get your revenge for being bloodied.
He stabs in and he thinks that spear attack's gonna hit me like dead in the chest, but I managed to deflect it enough to get under it and then under his legs for a quick like
get him in the guts.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So two quick strikes pierce his clay exterior. He spins around, manages to push you back to spear range, and in doing so tries to knock you over with shield. Doesn't hit you, and so again follows up. Quick overhand strike for 10.
That's a good hit, but I'm gonna parry again.
Okay.
With my with my 8 parry.
Yeah, so reduces it to 2.
Reduces it to 2 damage.
Okay, and then his last attack. Yeah, right in the undercarriage. Okay, and then that one is another hit for 10.
I'm just gonna take the 10 on that one.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, a little bit backed into a corner. You were able to block the first hit, but the second one too quick for you. And then you lunge. It's your turn.
23
Nice.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And then critical
there you go.
for 17 damage.
Awesome.
There we go.
Okay, so the first one, I think, he's got a spear lunge out. You slash across his arm. He starts to draw back, and I think you grab the edge of his shield and let him pull you up to his face and shove the rapier into his face.
And I think it's one of those moves where if he were a living man, he'd be dead as hell.
Yeah, right? Like the sword comes out, we see the back of his head, and we see like clay dust as you drive the rapier through his face, and then he looks at you, and the camera stays behind, and we see you through the hole, and he shakes you off of his shield. Cool. Okay. So, he's gonna shake the shield, try to drive you onto the floor. Let's see. Lifts it up, slams it down. You're too fast. You roll backwards, and the first strike hits you. So you're able to avoid the shield, and you would take 14.
But the blessing of Lathander that I have given to me by the lovely Malik re-rolls this D20 into something else, hopefully lower. That's a little bit lower.
So let's see, 14 plus still a 21.
It's still a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So you hold the holy symbol up, and it flashes with the sun's light, and it blinds you for a second, and then you get stabbed.
Ow!
That's not how you're.
Stupid sun!
It says right on the back, "Do not look directly at amulet," and it burns up and disappears from your hand.
Yeah.
So you take that 14, and then the gladiator presses his advantage with another quick strike.
He misses that.
This one missing, so you're able to scamper out of the way.
On that miss, I'm going to riposte him.
Okay.
Which allows me to make an attack and add a superiority die.
Nice. Yeah. So the spear digs into the stone, and there's an opening in his neck and
13
face
damage
area. So you did 13. Okay. All right. He staggers back. You got him on the ropes. Go ahead.
And I rapier for 19, and then I roll a blessing because I know that you can parry in that range.
Okay, so it's close enough. Yeah, so that one does hit, and you can't parry it.
So 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I rapier again, 21.
Okay.
And for 14 damage.
Awesome. Okay. So he's running out of steam. Let's see. I think this is looking like it might be his last gasp. Let's see what we can do.
I've parried, I've riposted. I got one more.
I yell for Ishii. I'm like,
so a low sweep of the shield forces you to jump back. You're gonna take the 6. And then
I'll
make a
strength check. I'm gonna roll a D4 on that. And yes.
Nice, because bless is attacks and saving throws, right?
And saving throws.
Yeah, and saving throws.
Right. So takes a swing. You fall, and I think you're literally like magically like pushed back up to your feet.
Like watery sound pushes me back to my feet. Yeah.
Yeah, the tide carries you back to your feet, right into the path of an oncoming spear, which hits you for 9.
It misses.
Oh, you have 20. That's right.
I have a 20 AC.
Okay. And then one last stab, and that one is a miss as well. All right.
And then as I am carried by the watery Istician bless directly back to my feet, I lunge out with the rapier and I miss.
Okay.
And then I lunge out again and I miss. So yeah, that's
and it's
great.
Like you're in this case, this is where it gets a little like comedic because you're sort of flailing around as the water is like lifting you back up. You're like flailing at the sky, and then it puts you back on your feet, and the spiritual the tide recedes.
Now he gets another round.
Yep. And so he will attempt to drive you back.
I still have a parry though. I still have a parry. Yep. It's okay.
So here comes the bash.
Nope.
That's a miss. The first melee strike. That one's a hit.
I'm going to parry that one. Yeah, I'm gonna parry that one.
Okay.
I was just trying to decide if it was worth it to parry this one or try and riposte the next one, but I'm gonna parry this one and take less damage. Okay.
Okay, so you take 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was the second one. And then here comes the last attack.
And it's a miss.
That's a miss. Yep. Okay.
Okay, here we go. This is the one. Rapier for 26. 12 damage. Is it another one?
The 12. It's still standing. Yep.
Okay. It's 20.
Okay.
10 damage.
Still standing.
Oh my god.
All right. So it gets one last turn. brings the shield down, trying to drive you in. You dodge out of the way, smashes in the ground. There's clay, flakes, and kobold blood. First melee attack, the spear point comes in fast.
Hits me dead, and I'm at 1 HP now.
All right, I got one more attack. Here comes the spear.
Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Yes!
And it misses.
Yes!
All right, go ahead.
Okay. 24.
You hit and you kill it.
11 damage.
So it literally had 1 hit point.
So did I.
Yeah, so it came down to the two of you just like beaten within a centimeter of your lives. And then, it lunges in for that last attack. It misses, throws itself off balance, falls to one knee, and you jam your rapier up into it, and it crumbles to the ground. And it's just dust.
I like flick my rapier, and like the dust like flicks out. I'm like, okay, I got him, no problem.
The door
grab the spear, and out I go. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So beaten but not defeated. Ishi returns to the main floor as night falls. And Orvex is clapping like, "Oh, good job, well done." And
she's just like, "Thank you, thank you."
Yeah, Little Fox just like scoops you up.
Oh,
like pats you on the head, just like, "Okay, buddy."
Cool. All right. So what are you gonna do?
Put the spear
in the thing. Place. All right. So you place the spear. Let me check if there's any. I don't want to deprive you of your much deserved boxed text. The pedestal begins to turn on the spot, and an ornate stone cube corkscrews up from a hatch in the top. So like the top is solid, and I think instead of something like rising, I think the outside thing, the casing, like corkscrews down, leaving an open area, and you see one of the puzzle cubes. Let me show it to you.
Perhaps we should just sleep here.
There it is, Shigambi's puzzle cube.
It's already night, and
let's just rest a bit. I think that's a good idea. Going anywhere else, it's gonna be hard.
This place has been safe for the last hours while we were.
Orvex, he says, I mean, yes, it does provide us with some amount of cover, but these shrines are the goal of my former employers. Wouldn't want them coming upon us while we were sleeping.
And like Arcturus is like, he went unconscious, and Ishi went unconscious, and so it takes him a minute, but he's probably like looks over at Little Fox and Malik like, should we go into the jungle a ways, or? And
Orvex just like puts his hands up and he says, I know I'm a cautious man by nature, and you're the professionals here. I just
Little Fox just points at the open air above us as if that's like, like this is a problem. And so she's like packed her stuff up and is ready to move.
Okay, if you want to go, we can go.
Because this temple opens to the sky, right, Adam?
Like the big room does, yeah.
Yeah, like the main chamber does, yeah. I think Little Fox feels a little exposed here because it's a landmark, it's a major location. It's really easy for us to get like surrounded and trapped in here. It's just not a good spot. So she's gonna lead us away.
Okay. I have one remaining 3rd level spell slot, so don't mark off any rations when we get to wherever we go.
Okay, so hang on, as you all start to leave, I guess Little Fox, once you get to there, that is when your ambushers attack. So Little Fox, you're walking outside, and from the bushes, both here and behind you, you hear the sudden sound of a feline predator make itself known. They rolled a 27 on their stealth, so it's going to be a surprise round for everybody. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
God damn it.
Hey, it's some Shigambis.
Babies.
Yeah, it's Shigambos. So yeah, you hear what sounds like a leopard and also a cluster of snakes.
I don't see. Okay, there it is. I was like, I don't see the initiative order.
Okay, so I'll roll for them. Not that it's super
A classic move by me. I roll a 1 for initiative.
I am at a total of 1 HP, just so you guys know.
Yeah, I can. We have rations. I can wait
Clay
my last
Gladiator.
spell on getting you up to whatever, unless of course they're dead before we go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Camadon. Oh, actually, they can climb. So this one. Let's see. He goes. What's their climb speed? Make an athletics check to go over the wall.
Well, it's been nice adventuring with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, so they snarl and leap on what they perceive to be wounded prey. Right, they smell blood and they
perceive absolutely correctly.
Yeah,
totally
exactly. They have been waiting out here in ambush. So Malik, this Camadon pounces on you from the bush.
You can't take reactions on a surprise round, can you?
Correct. No.
You are correct.
Thought so.
Okay, so let's see. Pounces and hits. Okay, so it's got to hit with a claw attack. So it leaps out and swipes at you, Malik, with a claw. And it gets a 23.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, you want to roll it? Okay.
11 plus.
So a 16.
That does hit still.
Okay. Can you make a strength save? You don't take the 8 plus 4. You just take the 8.
No, I cannot.
Okay. All right. So you just get knocked prone. So let me mark that. So it leaps out, like, jumps out of the bush and swats at you. Its claws hit you in the chest. You fall backwards. Orvex tries to catch you, and then he's like, and sees the Camadon as you go down. He lets out a shriek of terror. And then let's see, it bites Malik. So this is with advantage.
Why do you like this?
Or sorry, no, it can't. It claws and then it snakes attack. So it swipes you, pushes you down, and then the snakes start biting you.
Were we not honorable enough for Shigambi?
Oh no, you did the thing. These Camadon just are hanging out here. Okay, so you're gonna take some piercing damage, Malik, from the bites. So the snakes start biting you.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a con save.
I'm a little bit better at these. We'll see. No, they're a little bit better at these. We'll see.
There you go. Okay, so you only take half this damage. Okay, so you take 14 poison damage. So Little Fox, there are these two enormous jaguar snake Medusa things, one of which leaps on Malik, drives him to the ground, and is pinning him there while its snake shoulders are biting. The second one.
Well, and the good news is that they rolled a 22 on their initiative, and this is a surprise round, so we get a second drubbing here. Even if this
oh yeah, we do.
So I need a DC 12 con save from Orvex, Malik, and Little Fox, please. Okay, let me just check Orvex here. What's your con save, Orvex? Here, I'm going to put him on the initiative order.
Is it breathing some poison gas or something?
A thing is happening, yeah. So he...
That's my last point of luck. I don't want to go down to a breath attack. I probably will anyway. Actually, it's maybe a waste. Oh well.
Okay. So Orvex fails. So he goes down, and then Malik, you also failed the save.
I rerolled.
Oh, you rolled it? Okay. And Little Fox, you got it? Okay. Yeah, all right, so the two of you, only Orvex is affected. Orvex passes out because the Camadon exhales sleep gas. So it opens its mouth, and a cloud of green gas sprays out of it, washing over you. You feel yourself getting numbed, and then Yeah. Cool. Okay. So it hisses at you, sees that it didn't work, and readies itself for another attack. So since their stealth roll happened, we'll skip all the way through.
Back to the Commandants again.
Yeah. So they're on their second round. This one is going to take a swipe at Little Fox.
Come at me.
With a claw. Because it sees you didn't get knocked down, so it rears up, takes a swipe at you.
An 11 is a miss.
And it misses. I mean, it hits you, but like your armor and your body are too thick.
Yeah, she's just too tough.
Yeah, so, and then lunges
It's like
forward.
cat pod, and it's just like, argh.
Yeah, and kind of gets up on you the way that like cats do, where it's like it claws your chest, gets up on you, and then its shoulder snakes are biting your face and neck. So snake attack, 14.
Also a miss.
Okay. All right. The other Kamadon is going to bite Malik. So chomps down on Malik, but misses. And then the snakes.
Naughty snakes.
So the snakes hit you, unless there's something you want to do about that.
There is nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Actually, I cast shield as a reaction.
Hey!
Hey.
All right.
So that misses.
Okay. So the snakes bounce off the magical shield that's suddenly there. It's like a screen door. And they're like, and the Commandant gets pissed about that. Orvex is snoozing, so he's just asleep on the ground. Ishi, it's your turn. Shit's going on out there.
Ishi, and like Arcturus is just like reaching out to touch you. Like on my turn, I'm gonna heal you, so you might want to just hold your action until like I touch you. And
yeah, there has to be an action that you can take.
Oh wait, you can't move and act.
No.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to here behind sleepy dozy Orvex and fire my bow at the one in front of Malik there.
Okay, sure.
Because I've got a short bow, so Petwang.
Yeah, you hit it.
But I'm sorry, I did it twice, but I got
okay. Both of those are hits.
7 and 11 for that coming on.
Sneak attack.
And sneak attack, yes.
Yeah.
For 1.
Okay. All right. So two quick shots. You hear Malik behind you. I mean, you're covered in Kamadon drool, and you hear it like hissing and snarling at you. But you hear the two quick snaps of Ishi's bow, and then the meaty thunk of the arrow sinking into the Kamadon's hide. And it makes an angry sound, and it and its snakes all kind of like look up in unison.
Yeah.
Okay. So you moved. You did that thing. Is there anything else you want to do, Ishi?
No, that's it.
Okay. Malik, it is your turn.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet.
Okay.
Can you stand on these bars?
Which? Where? Those? No, you can't. And you're prone, so you'd like teleport onto them lying down and then fall into the pit.
I mean, you could stand up and then Misty Step.
Yeah,
or Misty Step and then stand. Either one's fine.
Well, 30 feet is to the edge of the thing. You can get there. This is 30 feet.
Keeping in mind that they might have some cover, etc. 35.
Yes.
Just
thinking.
We're all gonna die anyway, so just pick your grave site that you would prefer. You can die under this tree.
Yeah.
Or this bush
I start digging a hole and I climb into it and I lie down.
I mean, this is not a good situation, like unequivocally.
Orvex, why you gotta be passed out right there?
Best shot.
Yeah, you can step over him. It's just
you can step onto Orvex and then Misty Step.
No.
Does
my shield when does my shield last until? Start of your next turn. Okay, so I've got to recast it, but I can still do that.
Wait. Can Malik, if you can step in the same square as your friends, then can't you just like step past us and then Misty Step?
He's Misty stepping to avoid the attack of opportunity.
Yes, the attack of opportunity is the problem.
I'm going to snake him. If
I'm going to avoid all attacks of opportunity, but just take this one. So I'm going to cast Fly on myself, and I'm going to just go up.
Okay.
And I'm going to take one attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Malik, away!
Oh, God.
Okay, all right. So let me give you wings here.
Thank you.
If this attack hits, it's gonna suck.
I mean, if this attack kills you, you're gonna have wings of a different sort.
If this attack hits, then we won't bother doing anything.
Okay, so you cast fly. You're lying down. You're just like, I gotta get out of here. And you go to fly away. The snakes lash out to grab you. I get a 23.
Not even with shield. Not even with shield. Okay, I will get hit by that.
Get hit. Yeah.
Okay. Make the con save, and then I'll roll all the stuff.
I need to make 2 con saves.
Yeah, one for do the poison
for
first. Then you need damage. Then you need
poison one first. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so you're gonna take the full damage.
Malik, away!
Malik.
So you don't have to
Run
roll
away.
for flight or anything because you just get snaked.
I do get snaked.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So Malik crouches down, goes into like, I'm gonna fly, and like starts to fly. A snake lashes out and grabs your ankle, and then 2 more snakes grab your leg. You start to fall down, and the other snakes all just like snap in and start biting you. So you do not escape, unfortunately. Okay. All right. So Arcturus, it is your turn.
I look over to Ishi, and then I look over to Malik, and then I say, sorry, Ishi, and
Save
no, I'm not gonna save Malik. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning outside, in between the 2
Kamadans
Like
because well it has to be sorry, one sec.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll hit those 4 squares.
Sorry, this in between right there.
Yeah.
It's those
Y'all are-
4 squares. We're talking
It's
about
that
the same
intersection.
Yep.
Yeah. So
This little box.
I'm using my channel divinity to make this the max damage it can be.
Okay.
Which let me just.
So the clouds, as you begin to pray, the clouds like they start to rumble.
That
There's a
is
flickering
30.
of lightning in the otherwise quiet rain clouds, and then the night is suddenly brilliantly illuminated by a flash of light, and a bolt of lightning hurls down
That's
from
gonna
the
be
sky.
30 lightning damage with a DC 14 dex save, which they probably have really high dex, but.
All
mean, they're
right. So
cats.
left Kamadon, right Kamadon,
Okay, they both make it, so 15.
15 apiece. Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
And as my movement, can I try and haul Sleepy Orvex and like back so that then we can haul Sleepy Malik back?
So move forward.
I have 30 feet of
move forward,
movement. I
grab
just don't know,
him.
like, yeah.
That's another. So that's hold on.
Or should I just leave the pile of bodies so that Ishi
15,
doesn't get hit?
5, 15. Because dragging him is like basically difficult terrain.
Yeah, Ishi, if I went past you to try and grab Orvex, would you be like, no, leave him there to be like a body shield? Or
No.
no?
I mean,
Okay, then I would
he's
grab.
focused on like save our friends and kill the things. Like,
I'm gonna stay there though. I'm gonna like push him instead of like going out of where I can see the storm clouds.
Okay, so hold on. What do you want to do?
I want to grab him and like put him like on either side of me, but I'm not gonna. I want to stay where I can see, so I'm not gonna be like in the corner where you put my.
You don't have the movement for that. You can move 30 feet, right? So it's 5 forward to get him, 10 back. Hold on, sorry, Ichi. 10 back, 20, and then he's here. And then where are you gonna go?
I can't just like push him. Like I'll step here and just push him forward. That's 30.
He's lying on the ground. You have to drag him. You can't shove him. He's got to be in front of you, so you're moving backwards. Have you ever tried to move an unconscious person?
I have a 16 strength. Can't I just like toss him?
Judo flip him over your shoulder? No, like it's all part of your movement. You're not like, if you want to use an action to pick him up, you've already cast your spell, so you're done with actions. So if you want to move him, you have to drag him awkwardly. You can't like,
and I can't occupy the same space as him.
No, you cannot.
All right, well then I'll awkwardly drag him over, and on my next turn I'll
and then you can go past him on your next turn. Yeah. Okay, great. Little Fox, rage.
I use my last rage, and I will just try to beat this tiger Medusa thing to death. Here I go.
All right, which one are you attacking?
I'm going to attack the one that killed Malik.
Okay.
Or is in the process of killing Malik.
Malik is dying now. He began the process.
Malik is in death process.
Death process.
Death is loading. The corpse bar is filling slowly.
So I'm not going to recklessly attack. I'm just going to standardly attack.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it.
So hit it for 12.
Okay.
And with a second attack, looks like it should be a hit as well for 13.
Okay. Yeah, you kill it. The first blow, you hit it in the side and it turns, and then the second one you hit it in the head and
just
it
like overhead
falls
swing
down.
into its head.
Yeah.
I'm glad we put enough damage into that thing.
And all the snakes go like.
Yeah, they all kind of go
drop.
limp. Some
The
of them are
lightning
probably
bolt?
still alive even after the body dies for a
Yeah,
little
and they're
while.
like trying to like struggle and
Yeah.
move. That's messed up. It's not okay to have that many heads.
No,
bad-
it's not.
bad
That's
luck.
not what. That's nobody wants.
It's not okay to have that many heads.
All
is that what
right.
you said?
So the Kamadon that is fighting you.
Imagine if you were a head on a body and then the like pilot head got the body killed and you were just like, well, I guess I die now too.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't vote for this.
Yeah, exactly. The pilot of this airplane has just had an aneurysm. Too bad. Sorry. All right. So this is going to be a claw attack against Little Fox. It's a miss. And then snakes, the cluster of snakes. And that's a hit.
Well, that'll be a hit.
So can I get a DC 12 con save from you, please?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
I got a 17.
All right. So you're going to take full half of the piercing first. So 3. And then half of the poison that is reduced by half by your resistance, right?
So right now it's 15. It goes to 7.
Yeah.
And then it goes to 3.
Yes. So you take 6 damage. Okay. All right.
Being a barbarian is great.
No kidding.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Good. So
Yeah, she's just got like snakes digging into her, just like trying to punch the thing. Yeah.
So Orvex is still snoozing away.
Orvex, more like Snorvex.
Hey! Sure is. It sure is.
Like Ishii is thinking that as she's loading her boat. More like Snorvex.
It's your turn, Ishii. Go ahead.
So I'm going to get out here.
Okay.
Because I can just step over Malik there. And fire my short bow into the back of the guy.
I just love the idea of Malik poisoned to death, lying there turning green, slowly dying, and you're just like, excuse me, step over him.
Look, there's more pressing.
Yeah, I understand. It's good.
Just keep stepping over bodies, guys. That's how we're gonna get through this.
I'm gonna short bow in the back here. I have advantage because I have pack tactics right now.
Okay.
Les tactiques du pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So 27 and 8 damage, and then sneak attack.
Yeah.
1
Okay.
For
Good.
1. Gotta get that 1 damage.
27 again
Okay.
for 6 damage.
All right. Cool. Malik, death save, please.
All right, suckers, watch this. Big 20.
Hey.
Oh boy, hubris. Thanks for coming, everybody. It's been a good episode.
Only I can call my death saves. You should know this by now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not a 20 at all, Dave.
That's not what a 20 looks like. It's the opposite of that.
Wait. What does it 1 on death save mean? Is
It's
that
2
2
fails.
Fails.
God.
So he has 1 fail left.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was a
All
really
right.
good
Cool.
call.
Arcturus, it's your turn.
Arcturus just goes, how I hate that Malik, and tolls the dying on him.
So I have a step over Orvex. That's
Yeah, you can just
10.
walk through him. Yeah.
Okay, and then I see green Malik, and I will walk the other 10 feet, which I can make.
The grim
and
specter of death fondling Malik's soul possessively.
I feel the grim specter of death, and I will cast Spare the Dying.
Get out of here, Spectre.
And then I will think about pulling lightning out of the sky again, but that's an action.
Okay.
Wait, is it?
Yes. Yeah, there's no way that
An
calling is a
entire
bonus
action. Yeah. Okay. So then I'll just be like, I'll think about it and then be like,
Okay. All right. So
Malik.
Malik, you are stable but unconscious. And Little Fox, it's your turn.
Okay, I've just got to like stay alive and keep this thing busy. So I'm just gonna.
We can do it. Just kill it.
Fight it with only a moderate amount of recklessness.
Yeah.
I assume a 12 is a miss.
A 12 is a miss, yes.
All right. Is a 22 a hit?
That's a hit for sure.
All right, so I will deal it 10 damage and be right up in its face.
It receives 10 damage. Okay, it is going to move over here on top of its companion. And it will swipe at Ishi. Swipe at Ishi with a claw attack. It's like, get out of here.
It does not hit me.
And then it will snake attack on Little Fox.
Yeah, come at me, snakes.
It came at you.
It did. But it's the same attack bonus. So yeah. So I got 20.
So a 20 to hit. Yep. Yeah. I need to roll con.
DC 12 con. Yeah.
That's what we're waiting for. Sorry. I was like, and now what, Adam? You roll, Andrew. This is what happens next.
Okay.
I got.
So you take this halved. So you take 3 from the bites.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
And then this quartered.
So 11 and then 5.
Yeah.
So I go to 9 HP. God, being a barbarian is so good.
Orvex.
So good.
Orvex mumbles in Old Omuan in his sleep.
I drop my short bow on the ground and draw my rapier and stab this thing in the face.
Yeah, get it.
So I have advantage.
You hit. Yeah.
12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 13 is 13. No, 13's not a hit, is it?
13 is a hit. Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Oh, cool. 13 damage and sneak attack.
You kill it with the sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
So
With
it's probably it's got its snakes like stuck on Little Fox, and he's like clawing at you, like it has too many things to fight, and it's getting pissed and frustrated, and you managed to take advantage of it.
Ishi's strategy is always be the small target, way too close to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like get up in their shit and just stab them all.
Let things climb all over Little Fox, and then you can stab them in the
and
ribs.
then it
For good measure, I lightning the dead bodies.
Oh, you use lightning on the corpse? Well, you restart its heart. It has 1 hit point, and it gets another turn. No, that doesn't happen. It's not how that works. It's
There's
alive.
just another crack of thunder.
Alive. So it's dead. So the 2 Kamadon are like piled on top of each other. And Little Fox, as your rage subsides, you realize that these are juvenile Kamadon. These are not like they don't have any sign of previous like fights. Their coat and their size indicates that these are not even grown-ups. These are just 2 juvenile ones that were around.
Yeah, and Little Fox looks at everyone else and just says, "We're leaving now." Before
grab Malik.
I'll leave my spell up for like the full 10 minutes, just in case.
Yeah.
And like as we're like gathering everybody and like trying to find a good place, like I just like it's basically my like just in case someone else comes upon us, I'm gonna keep this spell going.
Hey, also Orvex is sleeping back there. I'll go poke him.
Right, I was gonna say, is somebody gonna go get Orvex
I walk in there and I give him a swift kick.
And he wakes up. He's like, Kamadon.
They're dead. Let's go right now.
And he nods. He's like, oh, my head. He gets up slowly. What happened?
Sleep. You were asleep. Gas.
Let's just go.
Let's leave.
There's a crackle of thunder.
Yeah. Okay. So you make your way. Where are you gonna go? I've brought you back to the Omu map.
I guess we're gonna do a survival check to find the nearest.
Yeah. Can I make a survival roll to just like find a good place to camp nearby that's like somewhat concealed?
Sure.
There's lots of forested areas.
Okay. Malik is helping me because I'm carrying his.
No, he's not helping. You don't need that shit.
Like, I'm unconscious, but I'm like pointing in
his arm.
He's like a dowsing rod because he's a wizard, right? So he's magically,
Yeah, wizards like magic items and are magic items. So sure, why not?
The best magic item is the sorcerer.
Get it right. Jeez.
Right.
And so Little Fox just like is good at this kind of thing and is just looking for a good shelter to hold up in.
So you find a place, no problem. And you set in as the sun's last rays dip beyond the horizon. The weather, the rain gives up overnight, but a deep mist rolls in over the cliffs over the city of Omu. And it helps you. It helps you stay hidden, right? But it'll retain throughout the day.
Okay, and you guys need to use the rations because I didn't have a spell slot.
Yeah.
Do I have to use rations?
Yes.
Why would you not have to use rations?
You're eating it over the course of the day.
You wake up.
You don't just eat once.
You're not unconscious forever.
The night and then never again.
You wake up in 3 hours, and then someone is like, your stomach.
And I'm sure you wake up hungry, yeah.
All right, so let me get you some experience for all the rumbles. Congratulations on surviving that. For folks who are curious, the adventure text specifically calls out for that temple, that the Shigambi, they wait. The Kamedans like wait in hiding until the players come back out and then pounce on them.
Well, and that was why pointing up at the ceiling, like Lovox was worried, because like they could easily have climbed up and
exactly. That was the other thing. If you hadn't gone out, they would have gone up on the roof and gotten hungry and then jumped on you.
So we wasted all that time being honorable when the actual animals, the thing is a patron of.
No. The animals are they're animals. They're not part of the shrine. They just happen to live there.
Animals.
Yes,
Naughty.
Animals don't understand. It's fine.
I like
So you
long
spray 'em
rest.
with water. No,
Yeah.
no ambushing.
Actually, that's their secret weakness. If you spray them in the face with water.
We sprayed
that's
them
what I was
with
gonna
lightning and
Yeah.
a hammer. I find that works pretty well too.
Okay, so the clay gladiators.
Just gonna fly up in the air and
Wait,
fish out
wait,
clay
what?
pot.
The clay gladiators, what?
I'm checking how much experience they're worth.
Oh, I was just like, no, I don't want more fighting, please.
Relax.
They come back and they're like, "We demand a rematch.
And then Kamedon.
You defeated us once at our training gym, but now
We've been talking. No, they come out like Voltron. It's all four of them, but one is a leg, and the other one's a leg, and the other two are arms. And you didn't. I forgot to tell you about that. That's the next thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and there are 2 Kamedon. Divide all that by 4. Everybody gets 2,350 experience.
Hell yeah.
2,350 experience. Compilations, everybody.
I'm especially proud of my contributions to both of those.
Yeah, you watched one fight and then were asleep for the other one.
I tanked.
Yeah,
Fine.
totally, sure. Okay, so you rest.
Wait, we might actually hit level 7. That was 2,000.
800 away.
Yeah.
It's close, but no.
I
I
mean,
mean, like, we have this whole city.
of course we're gonna hit it in here somewhere, probably.
I'm just saying that I didn't know
this-
if it would be possible to hit it while we were in Omu because I didn't realize we're gonna be fighting like 2,000.
This chapter is like to get you probably like several levels while you're here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Omu is like, it's as big as the jungle in terms of like chapters.
I
It's
had
pretty
no
big.
idea
There's a lot of shit
like,
going
how
on in Omu.
much
Yeah.
like time we were gonna be spending here. I guess. It's cool.
We'll talk more about some of the background stuff in Omu once you're done it. I don't want to obviously give it away.
So
Okay.
just a real quick clarification, and I know we've probably been over this,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I don't go super often. Do I still get the benefits of a long rest if I'm unconscious for part of it?
Yes, I believe.
I mean, I would think that you just don't take a watch.
Well, no, there's specific rules.
Okay.
A long rest is only counts if it only is interrupted by strenuous activity that lasts an hour. There's something about having to be conscious, but I think it's a short. Here we go. A character can't benefit from more than one long rest and must have at least 1 hit point prior to the rest to gain its benefits.
Right.
So
we would have had to wait 3 hours and then take
or
a
just
8 hour
cast
rest.
do you have any healing spells left, Arcturus?
No, I have no spells.
Okay, so it just means you lose 3 hours off the beginning of the next day.
Yeah. I was going to say we just extend watches or whatever.
Which is like, it's not good for you because it allows me. Okay, so let's find out if this
So
happens.
you roll an encounter.
Because I've got to roll. Because if you have an encounter in the morning, that will interrupt
Oh,
Malik's long rest, but not everyone else's.
I'll put myself back down to what I was on before.
Yeah,
then.
please. Okay.
So we were fine over the course of the night, though. So everyone else is okay right now?
Yeah, 8 hours pass. Everyone else is rested. And then, because Malik wakes up and then begins a long rest. So you have to wait 3 hours at the end where everyone is awake and just waiting for Malik to recover.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can everybody make a wisdom save for me, please?
Sure thing.
Oh no.
I'm sleepwise.
I'm not wise. I rolled a 1.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Wow, y'all were terrible. Who failed by the most? I guess Blue Jay got a 1. Okay, so
I got a
Blue
1.
Jay is the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the lowest result, but Blue Jay rolled the lowest number.
Okay, and what's your passive perception, Arcturus?
13.
Okay.
Did establish as a point of order, however, a 1 doesn't do anything.
No, I'm picking that because you're the worst failure of everybody. This was a who do I do the bad thing to?
Well, if it's the worst failure, and Andrew got a 5.
I got the lowest result. With
Yes,
a 5.
but you also got a 1, which I could just have picked. I'm just trying to give myself an excuse not to.
Yeah, no,
I could just have picked someone. So
it's totally fine.
Adam is using the rolls as guidance.
It's not even a rule. This is just I'm asking you to roll dice based on some character stuff. But don't worry about it.
Okay.
So when I guess Arcturus, when you're getting your stuff together, in the morning, you do like a bag check, and let's see what you got here. Okay, so you find upon waking, your crossbow has been unstrung.
What?
All of your quarrels are in the quiver upside down. Your clothes any of the clothes you're not wearing, and your bedroll, like all the cloth you own, has been tied into a long string. And your holy symbol is missing.
What?
Oh, that last one's a bad.
My holy symbol is missing?
Yes.
But that would have been around my neck.
Yes, it would. And so you're like...
So I see all this other stuff, and like the more stuff I see messed up, the more I'm like searching through my stuff, and like then also like, you know, I would have been putting on my armor, and probably like when I was putting on my like chest plate or whatever, I would have been like, and then would have gotten really frantic, and like I'm basically like turning the camp over and mumbling to myself in Primordial, and like just totally like throwing everything around, like probably even going through your guys' stuff at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's wrong?
My the wave that I wear, my holy symbol, it's gone.
Okay, well, it's got to be somewhere or close by, right? So let's take a look around.
That's what I'm doing, and then I continue.
No, but I mean properly, without throwing shit everywhere. Here, let me take a look. And investigation? Or
yeah, you could do the two of you could do an investigation check like together.
Okay. I think yours is a higher mod, so
mine's 0.
Oh, well, never mind. Mine's higher. I'll do it. You help me.
I'm too frantic.
I fail really badly.
Wow.
Okay. So neither of you can find it. There's also no like footprints around, or there's no sign of anyone having like snuck in while you were sleeping.
I'm just like, I'm just throwing things everywhere, and obviously not doing a very good job of investigating, even with Ishi's help. So, I would probably get into Little Fox's stuff, and maybe like you get mad at me.
Yeah, no, it's like the backdrop to all this was Little Fox like making food for everyone, and then you start going for her bag, and there's just this like big hand on like picking you up by your shirt, just like
no, some creature got into my things and took my holy symbol, and they tied everything together. They might be just please.
And she just plops you down. She plops you down, puts food in your hands. She says, "You wait, I'll look."
I can't eat at a time like this.
And Little Fox is trying to do that thing of just like you're frantic and doing a bad job, and she just wants to like get you to stop so that she can then more calmly and rationally look for the thing.
Okay. You can also make that check.
Are there? This whole area is devoid of like most normal wildlife, right? That was a thing? Am I remembering correctly?
No.
That's
no.
like quiet in here?
It's like, it's quieter, but there's animals and stuff.
There are like birds and stuff around.
Yeah, we saw the dogs and stuff. Remember?
Okay. I'm wondering if I can just bug the local wildlife to help out, or if I'm just gonna go looking. I think I'll just take a look around. Can I just roll investigation?
Yeah, make an investigation check, sure.
Okay, yeah. So Little Fox sits you down, gives you some porridge, and just says that she's gonna go look, and that you need to just sit there and not get in her way. And then she goes looking. I got a 13.
Okay, so you have to leave a little bit. Wait, I sneeze? No. Okay. So you have to leave the area because they search the whole area. So you widen the search a little bit wider. Yeah, you go a little ways away until you can't see your friends. And then you see the glint of metal, and you see Arcturus's holy symbol hanging from a tree branch, not very high up, like at like waist level, nearby out in the.
Yeah. I'm going to look for like snares on the ground and other like, all that kind of stuff of just like, what is this trying to lure me into? So she's going to approach her very cautiously and be looking around and like, making sure there aren't any trip wires and other such nonsense.
Make a perception check.
Shablow.
Seems clear.
5. Well, she'll take the time to like say hi to the tree that it's on the branch of, and like be like, I'll just get this out of view, and like reaches up to take the thing.
Okay. So you reach forward to grab it, and your hand goes right through it, which throws you off balance. Make a DC 8 dex save.
This is some like Chewinga nonsense. I get a 7.
Okay.
This is Danger Sense, isn't it?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Read the description of Danger Sense for me.
It's something that you see, but you see it as soon as you go through the illusion, so it's up in the air.
You gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger.
Okay, yeah. So
it specifically calls out things.
You go for it. Your hand goes through it. You tumble forward. You still fall, but you roll, and you narrowly avoid landing in a big pile of dinosaur poop.
Nice.
And you're like, ooh, I roll to one side. And then the holy symbol is still just hanging there, glittering. Make an intelligence save.
I get a 20.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of see through it. It's semi-transparent. It's clearly magical trickery. All
right, well now I'm going to use my Firbolg magic to cast Detect Magic.
So before you do that, so you stand up, and then you hear from back at the camp, you hear like, help, we're being attacked.
No, Little Fox just like stands up and crosses her arms very slowly, and then like sniffs the air, and like there's the dino poop smell, and then she's also sniffing for magic, and just like looks around.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to find the source of all this illusion magic.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. God, I'm so bad at rolling. I get a 4.
Okay, you look around. You don't see anything. You do hear faintly, though. You hear this like.
This is just like that time I had a fish in my pants.
Yeah, so Little Fox is going to change strategies here, where now like she's just like, she sighs and like throws her hands up kind of theatrically, and then just says in Sylvan to kind of the woods, just like, I guess I can't find it, and I never will, and like sighs again heavily, like she's just playing it all up. And like sits down.
Okay, so you slump down. Make a performance check.
With my -2 in charisma, I'm sure I'll just. So she just sits down. Yeah.
Okay, so you
puts her hand on her chin.
You hear a voice in Sylvan. And speaking, this voice is emerging from a creature that is coming up out of the brush nearby. I think it's probably up on a tree branch. and kind of like crawls down and is like clinging to the side of the tree and like looks at you. I think I probably have a picture of it, and it's speaking to you as it does. I'll see if I can find the...
Is it a unicorn bunny or a flying monkey or a Zorbo?
It's not a Zorbo. If it was a Zorbo, it would just drop down and start chewing your face off. So
Like, ah.
yeah. Okay, it looks like this, but it's not this color. It's green and not blue. Yeah, so you see this tiny...
It's so cute.
It's tiny. It's like a house cat size.
Yeah.
And it crawls down the side of the thing and it looks at you. And in Sylvan, it says, not a very good act, Furbolg. I can tell. You didn't really give up. You're just trying to lure me out.
And she like doesn't turn to look at it, but she says, well, it worked, didn't it?
I wanted to come out. I was curious. You almost fell in that poop. That was hilarious.
The poop was very clever, I will admit. Nearly got me.
I had to follow a Triceratops around for 3 hours before it pooped enough poop for this joke.
Well, I have an offer then for you.
And as it's speaking, there are literally like clouds of like sparkling smoke drifting from its nostrils. And when it speaks, little puffs of this like
it makes a little like
this rainbow smoke, kind of like it's got little floating bits of it's like a gaseous version of a bath bomb, just kind of drifting from its mouth.
So Little Fox says, "Well, since you worked so hard, I have an exchange I might offer you. If I call him over, the one who you took the symbol from, and he falls in the poop, can we have the symbol back?"
And it like cocks its head. It's like, you do that for me?
He trusts me,
and
he'll fall for it.
It nods, and it's like, that would be excellent. I'm going to go and hide.
And so she just says, "And we have a deal."
And it stops like clutching, and it moves like a gecko, right? Like skitters up the thing, and stops and looks over its shoulder, and it nods.
"I will put my trust in you, and I hope that you will not betray that trust." And then
so before you set off to go and get Arcturus, and this is where we'll take our break, right? This is the like Arcturus. So you head off to get Arcturus to see if you can make him fall in some Triceratops poop for the sake of this fairy dragon.
I mean, if need be, I'm just going to show him in it. But
Yep. All right. Stick around, everybody. We will be right back with more fairy dragon shenanigans. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. One of these days, I'm going to accidentally hit the dolphin button because it's right next to the portraits layout button. One of these days, I'm going to be like, all right, 5, 4, 3, dolphins, shit. Okay, here we go. But not today. Not today. We got one more break. We'll see. So, take it away, Little Fox. What's the plan here?
So, yeah, she walks back into the camp.
Mm-hmm. And we probably see this scene partly from the perspective of the fairy dragon as it like scampers along the branches, like looking down, fluttering its little dragonfly wings.
Yeah, and so she says to Arcturus, she says, "Come with me."
Did you find it? Where is it? Why didn't you take it? Is it trapped in something? And like I'm like going with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just like doesn't specify. She just like is like, "Come with me," and then walks off.
I'm looking at her like,
You're acting.
You want me to come or?
And then, yeah, so Little Fox like parts the brush with her arm to like let you through to the thing, to like the little like clearing or whatever where the amulet is hanging. And so she like lets you go ahead of her.
Yeah, and it's still hanging on the branch.
Yeah.
I think I would be like, it's right there. Why didn't you grab it? And like go forward to it and then be like, why didn't you grab it? And then look around to see if it's like trapped or something.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm going to have to push him in.
No,
it doesn't. Yeah, you can't see any reason to.
And so, yeah, Little Fox just says, didn't want to break it.
Oh.
And like holds up her big meaty hands as like evidence that like she might break it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but it's not that breakable, and I'll like go forward to grab it.
Okay, yeah, deck save.
Okay. A 10.
Okay. No, I think you fall on the poop. So you go to grab it, you go whoop, your hand goes through it, you fall, and then splat, land in a big pile of poops.
Wasn't it DC 8 when Little Fox did it?
Yeah, but Little Fox is interfering. I guess you go through it and you start to fall. And Little Fox, are you just watching?
She'll come up and just do the shove.
Because I assumed, that Little Fox was interfering.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally fine if it's like harder because of Little Fox's interference.
She's definitely trying to make this happen so that the deal goes off and we can get you back your thing.
So yeah, you land in this pile of and when I'm talking about like a pile of poop, we've seen Jurassic Park, right? Like this isn't like you fall on a small poop, it's that you lunge for it, you miss, you fall through some bushes onto a small mountain of poop.
Yeah.
It's like you just kind of like land sideways on it and turn over and you're looking up and you see Little Fox. And you see the little like dangling thing. Make an intelligence save. You have no idea that's an illusion. You think that you just slipped or something. But you hear in the trees. You hear just this like.
I think that
a little like lizardy like tittering.
Yeah.
I think that Arcturus is just like, oh, this is gross. Like, ugh. Smelly, and like he like gets up and like attempts to like brush himself off, and then he like and then he like grabs for the thing again, and
your hand just goes through it again.
What's happening?
This time you watch your hand go through it, and then that's the clincher. So you hear this laughing from the trees, and in common you hear like and you still think it's real. It's too good. No, grab it again. Do it. No, there's your holy symbol. It's just sitting right there. Yeah.
What is this?
And then Little Fox in Sylvan, which is a language that Arcturus doesn't speak, just says, "A deal's a deal," and like sticks her hand out to the fairy dragon.
Yeah, and the fairy dragon nods. And it's like, yeah. 1 second, I just hang on, and it scampers off across the trees back towards the camp. And Ishi, you hear a voice in common be like, Ishi.
Wait, what? Yes.
And you look up and you see this little green like dragon thing, and it's talking to you, and it's like, "Come here, you gotta see this. Arcturus is covered in poop."
What?
It's like scrambles back across the bushes.
And Arcturus is like,
I don't know who this dragon is, but it's a dragon.
Yeah,
so.
and so you pop out and you see Arcturus standing there covered in poop.
I'm like interrogating Little Fox, and I'm like, who was that? Like, where's my holy?
And the little dragon is like, look at all the poop. So now both the little lizard creatures are laughing at
Oh my God.
And he like takes a couple of deep breaths, puts his little scaly hand on his chest. He's like, okay, all right, hold on. And
This isn't funny. None of this is funny.
we see it scramble into a little like nest of roots. It disappears from you, but we see it, and then pick up the holy symbol in its jaws and come scampering back up and walk over and come over to you, little fox. And it's above you on a tree, and it just like sticks its neck out to get you to like stick your hand out, and it goes. Bleh.
Yeah, and she just reaches up and catches it.
Yep. And the dragon says, "See, no harm done. I didn't even bite it that hard. See, it's clean and everything. Not like Arcturus."
And Little Fox says, "Thank you very much."
Arcturus,
what did I ever do to you?
Arcturus, you got some on your. There's a little some on your tabard there.
I would reach out with my poopy hand and try and like cover it.
Okay, yeah, it like scrambles
Just
away.
like fling some shit at it.
Yeah.
And then Little Fox just like pushes your holy symbol into your chest
No, don't.
as she's walking by.
Squish. The little dragon says, "Oh, don't worry about it, Arcturus. As soon as Malik wakes up, he'll be able to fix it like that."
How have you been following us? Why did you? And I'm like looking down at my slightly poop covered holy symbol now, and I'm just like, what is
I thought you'd be more receptive to a practical joke than the Red Wizards. They just tried to kill me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, red wizards are not very practical joke friendly.
No, I've learned that.
well, don't attempt to do this to any other Triton. They would probably kill you too.
What's a
They don't-
Triton? Oh, I just thought you were blue.
No, most of my people are variations of shades of blue, green, and I just go on to like.
Yeah, I like look
not
up at
very
the fairy,
good
look
at
up at the
jokes.
fairy dragon and go like, it's not like scales, you know. The humans don't come in lots of colors.
Do you
Like-
change color as you get older?
Some Tritons find that the sheen dims a bit, but it's just
And the dragon is nodding like, me too. I used to be red, then I was orange, then I was yellow, and now I'm green.
not quite to that extent.
Well, that's boring. Who wants to be blue forever?
That's a lot of color changes.
I'm fine with
And
green.
yeah, and they look at you like, I know.
Anyway, just saying they're a bit more proud. I mean, not that I'm not proud, but
Pride's gonna get you killed.
Hey, so you want to?
he's just like looking down at his like poop smudged holy symbol, and like just like his nose like wrinkles up a little bit because of how bad he smells. And he's just like mumbling.
Not that I want to be presumptuous or anything, but you know all our names. You wanna come with us for a bit?
And the fairy dragon shakes their head, and they're like, no, I have other important tasks to see to.
Important tasks like what?
This place, it's the least funny place I've ever been in my whole life. And I have made it my quest to make it funnier.
How many snake men have you tripped into poop?
I haven't tried the poop thing with the snake man yet. Too slippery. Plus, I think they like being in poop.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, have you been around and about this place a while? Do you know where we might find more?
I have, but wait, no, there's rules for this.
What?
You have amused me, mortals, and may ask of me yon questions 3. Go for it.
Yawn?
Oh,
What's a yawn
great
question?
dragon.
And,
They're gonna ask you questions because if I ask, then I'll say something that I'm not supposed to.
and they say, you have 3 questions, and then I am gonna disappear.
Oh,
Those are the rules.
well, we're looking for. Let me just look at my quest log really quick. Where? Yeah. Where in the city of Omu would we be most likely to come upon Rawson C?
Rawson C, the necromancer. Yes, I saw him recently. You should probably dig around in that poop. I think he's in there somewhere. No? Fine. No. The snake man you're looking for is in the big circular temple, or under it. That's where him and his cultists live.
The big circular temple.
I see them coming and going from there all the time.
Oh, big circle temple. All right. Have you also been outside of Omu?
Yes.
You wasted a question!
Oh, damn it! God damn it.
I thought I was going to do you, but then you did it. I should have just asked the questions.
And so they say, they're like, do you need a minute?
I can't ask it again.
I got one. Okay.
Ishi, if you should use it to ask about that dragon that you want to talk to so badly, ask if there's a way to approach it.
No. Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
But you only have one question.
That's fine.
I wasted it.
I know you did. So now I can't ask that. I gotta ask something more relevant.
But the dragon's the most important thing to you, isn't it?
It is very important, yes, but staying alive is also very important.
Dragons are very important.
You are, yes, very important.
Everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Where will we find the King of Feathers?
Queen.
No, it says king.
It's the king.
Yeah, it's
the
King of
Feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking about my imaginary girlfriend in my sleep.
Queen.
Let me check, because the fairy dragon knows this, and I think I also know, but I gotta double check for you.
Fucking nailed it.
Where's Omu?
Conjure me, idiot.
Okay, so let's see. Locations in Omu. There it is. Big feathery boy. Okay. The King of Feathers, the great thunder lizard that you seek, dwells within the amphitheater to the north. That way. Along the abandoned boulevard. But know this, mortals, go you there, and thou takest thy life in thy hands. Because he's big and scary and he'll bite you a bunch and then you'll die.
Particular? Oh no, I'm not asking questions. Is that an accent of common that I'm not familiar with, or the?
You don't have dragons where you're from?
No.
Under the water?
Well, there's some that I've learned are also dragons, but we don't call them dragons.
By the way, I just wanted to mention this. Great fairy dragon, sir? Question mark.
And the dragon like puffs up his little chest, like, and there's like a cloud of sparkly dust, and says, "You find yourselves in the presence of royalty, commoners, for I am Princess Pandora Sparklepants, mighty dragon."
You do this whole dragony bit really well. All the impressive posture and the 3 questions and
and they lean in and they're like, "Thank you. I'm trying. I'm very small, so it's hard to be impressive. I've tried it before, and people were not. I think they were Zentarum. They're jerks anyway. Thank you for.
I know what you mean.
So if you have notes about this, we could we talk later. But
yeah, come see me at the
tremble, mortals, for I am mighty. And thy questions are complete.
I feel bad for wasting a question, and because I'm covered in poop.
Don't feel bad. The poop will wash right off. I mean, you can't wash off stupid, but you'll get out of that too. So what are you guys doing now? Do you want to hang out? You got any food?
Yeah, we're looking for all the shrines and just checking Omu generally.
Oh, everybody's looking for the shrines. That's why those wizards are here too.
Yeah, we already found 2. We got hold 2 ones. Done.
The wizards have one too. I heard them talking about it.
The wizards have one.
If you would like to play a practical joke on the wizards without them killing you, we could protect you, and then we could all get the cube, and they could not kill you, and it would be great.
I don't think so. I know your type. Adventurers, you only care about yourselves. No offense, but I'm not safe around you.
I don't think that that's the case, but
No, she's got a good point.
There's a pack of kobolds up north. I'm gonna go see if they're as respectful as you are.
Wait, there's a pack of kobolds? Where? What?
They nod. Mm-hmm.
In Omu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I hope we meet them.
I mean, if you didn't disappear after the questions. Ishi's been so kind to you. You wouldn't maybe point her in the direction of those kobolds?
Just points.
Cool.
What direction is being pointed?
Northish. Northeast.
Northeast kobolds.
Yeah. On the other side of the swamp.
I'm writing it down in my little journal that you didn't ruin.
So Princess Sparklepants looks at you, and is like, and with that, I take my leave. Fare thee well, mortals. Smell you later. And then just like scampers away into the brush.
Is that a dialect of common that dragons speak with the these and the thys and the...
Sometimes when they want to sound really impressive, it's a draconic thing. Draconic sounds a lot like that in draconic, but common, it doesn't really work in common.
Common is a pathetic gutter language.
Well, I've never heard it before, but I don't tend to talk to dragons, or they don't talk to me. I don't know. There's a lot of... I'm very curious about dragons, but everyone seems to think they're quite
This is why nobody talks to you, Alex says as he wakes up.
It hasn't been 3 hours.
Quiet you. All right. So you return to camp, I assume.
Trying to clean myself
Try to
off.
wash off the poop. You're not like inundated with poop. You didn't get stuck in like a poop storm. You just fell in it. So it's just like wiping off your arm. Well, that's
yeah. If that were an elder fairy dragon, it could cast.
I couldn't help but think of that like Marigar, like bone storm. Like,
buy me poop storm or go to hell. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, no, had it been an elder fairy dragon, it probably would have like polymorphed someone or done some like more serious magical tricks.
yeah, real bad stuff.
Yeah, real bad stuff. But as it was, you got a little to do and got to do the thing. So Ishi, Little Fox, and Arcturus, mark inspiration if you don't already have it charged up. And Malik, you awaken from your slumber, feeling much less bitten by snakes. You're not dead, I guess, is the important thing.
Ah, that's lucky, I suppose.
I
like everybody's around and there's...
I like sad goth Malik, like, I'm alive. Great.
And like Arcturus, I was passed out for 3 hours. How did you?
I fell in some poop.
Oh, that was incredibly stupid of you.
Ishi, when you're back at camp, you notice while they're having this conversation, Nubub is like playing with something, like chewing on something sparkly.
Oh, my little mouse companion. What do you got there?
And they like look up guiltily, right? Little paws in this thing. It's about the size of a coin, but it looks like a scale, and it is like an iridescent like green color, little iridescent green scale.
Did you get that from the princess? Did she come drop something here?
You can't talk to it.
I mean,
so
I'm
it just looks at you.
Talking.
Yeah,
and
totally.
I like try and prize it away from.
Yeah, Nubub gives it to you. Yeah.
Like looking at it. It looks like the same color.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Put it in my
Tuck it in your pocket. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
more dragon memorabilia.
Yeah, you rest and clean up. You don't smell bad anymore, Arcturus. The smells bad condition has faded.
But my injured pride shall remain.
Cool. All right, friends, where to? The Forbidden City, misty and unusual though it is, lies before you.
Yeah, so we already investigated here, right?
Yeah, I believe these sets of buildings, each little like block, those ones need to be, because you were gonna explore them and you chased that dude.
Right. Yeah, I think we still need to explore this one.
We came down, we did this place, we did this one, then we moved on to here. We have these two.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because we did start at the top and we raced all the way back down.
Okay, so let me get I can put away all this fairy dragon stuff now. Put away Shigambi's puzzle cube. So
someone wrote down the puzzle cube, right?
Yes, I have both.
Malik has both puzzle cubes. Yeah.
Puzzle
Don't let Malik fall in the lava.
I push Malik into the lava.
That's a hard push. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a percentile roll from someone, whoever's leading the.
I'm not leading. I'm still pride injured.
Me to do it?
So this is early afternoon. You wasted the morning goofing around with Fairy Dragon.
I got it. 54. I think that's an assassin vine.
It is an assassin vine. Yeah. So I think at this point, when assassin vine comes up, I'll just be like, "Yo, you are on the lookout. You see some assassin vines." Yeah, I've got my fucking
eyes open. Yeah.
For this whole quadrant seems to be like rife with them.
Okay.
I can't believe we've gotten that one so many times.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you spent an hour searching, but nothing but assassin vines.
Oh well.
Give me one. Give me one more.
Yeah, I will. 73.
Okay. Can you roll a d6?
I'm really hoping we run into those kobolds. That's what I want. 3.
Okay. So I have to look up what this is because this is a proper noun I don't recognize. What did you get? A 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's capital T treasure.
Yeah, I don't know what that word means.
Give it to us very often.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, well, let me look at the table here. See if it tells me. Flora and fauna. There's a hyperlink. Why am I even searching? Okay, all right. So, you find some strange-looking roots. They're like a bright blue color, and yeah, it's like they're not like yams, but they're yam-esque. You notice them by their sort of bluish fronds. Someone can try to identify them, but they stand out.
Hey, little fox. Hey, take a look at these. They look special.
Yeah, what kind of roll do I need to do?
Anybody can make a nature check to recognize them.
I'll help you with nature.
All right. Nature is a skill I have. Nice. I got a 25.
Okay, so you probably don't know their name. You know their effect because you're not a botanist. You just know what they do. You recognize them right away.
Know about it, yeah.
They are a hearty root that if you consume them, they give you a burst of temporary energy. They're like energy drink roots. But if you eat too many of them, they make you sick. You find here two of them, basically, like 2 full ones.
Yeah, so Little Fox will, like, while talking at them, like, carefully harvest these 2 roots.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I think with a 21, you recognize and know how to, like, pick them without harming them. Okay, so they're called Ryath roots. You have 2 of them, and that's what they do.
2d4 temporary hit points. A creature that consumes more than 1 Ryath root in a 24-hour period must... oh, you get poisoned for an hour if you overdo it.
Yeah, don't overdo it on the Ryath root.
Just shoving Ryath roots in your face.
Yeah, you dry them out, you grind them into a powder, and then you inhale them.
Yeah, don't do a line of Ryath.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll add these to my sheet here.
Yeah, some useful plants.
Thanks, fauna. Flora. I don't fucking know
Flora,
which one's which.
Yeah.
Flora, because fauna is animals.
I mean, there's probably animals you could grind up and snort too. But
so I do.
You haven't lived until you've snorted a buffalo.
I've got a fairy dragon scale.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, the fairy dragon, their breath weapon basically just fucks you up, right? Like it's a euphoric, yeah. So cool. So that's what you find nestled in a corner of one of these second buildings.
Okay, cool.
Great, we got some goodies.
Yeah. So afternoon, you're well into afternoon. You probably have enough time to search like 2 or 3 more buildings if you don't get interrupted.
Okay, well, we've got those 2 or 3 more there, yeah.
Yeah, you want to do that batch?
Yeah.
Do you want to do them left to right or right to left?
Let's go right to left. So that one on the far right first.
You don't snort grunts, chat. You lick them. Come on.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, so nothing in the first building.
Okay.
You search through it to no avail.
Middle building, 81.
Okay. In the second building, you find... Ooh, this is exciting. Roll a d6.
Yeah. 4.
Okay. Partly buried under a... I think maybe it's you and Orvex that notice it at the same time. Like you notice it and you're looking at it, and Orvex is like, that's interesting. It's partly buried under some ceiling rubble, but you see the edge of a like a lacquered box. It's like got wooden lacquered inlay, stone like chest. And he says, he looks at you and he says, that looks valuable.
Here, let me dig it up a little bit so I can, like try and pull it out and like get it so I can open it.
Make an athletics check.
Yep. Oh, my sheet's closed. That feel when you're looking for the tab to click to like open it back.
Trust me, I know that feeling. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you managed to dig it. You get in there. We see your little tail wiggling. Yeah. And you just dig it away. You excavate it. And you find a chest, a stone chest. And in it, there are 4 ancient Omuan objets d'art. You find...
Hey, Malik!
You call everybody in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's some fairly valuable looking Omuan art objects in here. There is a dirty but intact crystal vase. There is a statue, a little like totem statue of probably a Kamadan made out of like a dark hardwood.
Oh, good. Kamadan, yeah.
With silver. The snakes are inlaid with silver. There is a set of jade arm rings. And then like a painted like urn. So the four objects, they're worth 25 gold apiece. But they're fairly heavy. We'll say they weigh like, I don't know, 3 pounds apiece for their like awkwardness.
Give them to the pack for bulk.
Okay, so sorry, how many of these am I writing down?
4 3-pound things.
Yeah, 4 3-pound Omuan art objects worth 25 gold.
25 gold apiece.
And Orvex says to you, Malik, valuable artifacts, valuable more to Omuans, but I don't see any of them around. So I guess they're ours now.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll be selling them back to the people of Porniansari when we're done here.
Good find. Nicely done, Ishi.
Yep, I'm good at digging stuff.
I see that. All right, one more D100 roll. We'll see what's
all right
before night falls.
Let me
see how many more assassin vines.
Okay.
5.
Nothing in this one.
Cool.
All right. So night falls, and this is an empty area. You can camp in this room.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
All right. So the weather, the mist congeals into rain once more, and night falls, and everybody settles in under what's left of the roof to make.
While we're settling in, I'm just like, has anybody else gotten really used to all the rain? Like, if it wasn't raining, I feel like I'd be worried now. Going back to Baldur's Gate is gonna be weird.
Or Orvex says, I heard that there are places in the world where it doesn't rain at all, ever.
Those sound very bright and uncomfortable.
Yes, there's a couple of areas like that from where I'm from.
I mean,
Magic totally stops all weather. The area is entirely still at all times. It's very weird.
He nods. He says, nothing like the jungle. We're at the mercy of weather here. Though I understand it wasn't always that way. Before Ubtao left, his priests, it said, were able to control the weather, call the rain when we needed it, and seek the sun when we wanted it.
Well, I can't do anything about the sun, but...
He laughs and he says, well, Arcturus, if I ever need lightning, with brief periods of additional lightning, I'll know who to call.
It's fire or weather.
I can make
He like scratches his wrinkly chin. Well, I don't know.
Like Arcturus, like when you're like, he's like, I can make water. I make water for us every day, please.
And so when you say that, he stands up and he says, speaking of which, I'll be right back. And he leaves, like unlacing his trousers.
Not that way. I trust you. The water that I make is entirely safe to drink and does not come from my body in that way.
If it fell from the sky.
It's mayonnaise a weather. Cool. All right, so you rest.
Anyway,
everybody,
you don't have to mark off a ration.
Everybody gets a long rest. You eat of the sacred mush.
Gruel and mayonnaise.
Yum.
Okay. And then
doesn't the pot alchemy pot jar thing make like vinegar? We could totally make this weird tofu into something delicious.
Yes, you could flavor it, but you need that thing. I guess you don't need that thing for water because your spell makes water.
My spell makes water. Yeah. We can make honey. We can put honey on our mush. That'd be delicious.
The honey.
Sweet mush.
What else even comes from this stupid thing?
Ale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oil.
Booze.
You just have
wine.
oil wrestle.
There's lots of good stuff that comes from that jug. All right, so we rest, Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you rest. The next day, it's rainy. I need to roll another thing. Okay. There's like a lot of different things that I need to roll kind of on a daily basis to see if stuff happens.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I just need to remember to do it. Okay. So okay. All right. So the next day you're gonna set off to. Are you crossing the street to check these other two over here?
Yeah. I think that's a good call. We should finish our sweep.
Okay. All right. So you head that direction. And and so you head into the next building. Can you roll a D100 for me?
I can indeed. 76.
Okay. So you go into this area, and this building is it's like rife with vegetation. Some vines have broken down one of the walls, and there are like mounds of vines all tangled together. Lots of colorful flowers kind of sprout from the various places, and there's a heavy like sweet scent in the air of like pollen and of plants. I think there's probably like some bees kind of like flitting around too.
I don't think I want to go that. Lots of vines and stuff. When vines are around, they're usually assassin-y kind of vines. Little Fox, what do you know about this plant?
Yeah, she just kind of shrugs and like she's not scared of assassin vines, so she'll just walk up and check it out.
Yeah, and so taking a look. Okay, make a nature check. So Little Fox is up there making the nature check. Ishi's standing a little ways away. Arcturus and Malik, where are you? Like in another room, or have you come in to take a look?
I mean, so we were looking at like a building. We're looking at this building over here.
Yes, yeah, you've moved across the street.
Had Ishi like gone inside before she was like,
the whole building is kind of like knocked over by plant life.
I'm probably like looking around at the outside walls that are still intact and like looking for like the ancient Cholton writing or something.
Okay. All right. So where are you, Malik? Just to be clear.
A distance back, I think. Yeah, that whole vines thing.
All right. So the room. There's like two walls. Are you in enough to like? Can you see Little Fox and Ishi right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Arcturus, you're walking around outside looking at the things. Everybody else is kind of like within like 30 feet of the center of the room. I ask because the mound of plant life comes to life and tries to kill Little Fox. So, Ishi, on this first turn, you will get a turn, but no one else will.
Okay.
Because you spot it fast enough to react. So as Little Fox comes over, you notice all of the flowers like kind of turn at once. One of the flowers, you notice inside it has like a little like eye that like blinks, and then with a great tearing sound, the mound of plant life stands up and like lunges out to grab Little Fox. I've got a picture of this thing that attacks you.
Does it shamble up?
I can't tell you the way in which it comes to life. Yes, it is. It's shambly as hell. So let me show you the full art for it because it's quite cool. It's basically like a giant swamp thing. Let's see. Shamble. Shambling. There it is. Okay, creatures and monsters. Here's the shambling mound. I'm not gonna bother doing the full combat like map.
Yes, the Shigambi mound.
So it like lunges up in the vague mockery of human form and is gonna try to attack Lil Fox. So let's roll. Let me clear the order, and then I'll get everybody to roll initiative, and we will see how it goes.
I like the scared
tokens on this.
The little dude inside. Yeah, help! I'm being shambled.
Are there tokens you can drag onto the map in like the corner or something? Somewhere?
You can just roll. I'll add you. I can add you manually.
I got an 18.
Or did I? I think I grabbed. I must have deleted them. Yeah.
There's an Ishi token.
Did you accidentally rapier instead of initiative?
Yes.
I attack. Okay, let me grab the rest of your tokens for you, so that you can click them because that's a good point. I should have those on there.
Oh dear.
Okay.
You should just put us down by the like feet.
Okay. So there's everybody there.
Oh, we're so small.
Yeah. It's not actually like a mile long, but yeah. Okay. All right. So go ahead and
we're gonna God of War this thing that's like a massive huge mound.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative. Dave, I'll put yours on there.
Thank you.
Wait, what, you want us to roll again? Or
no, you can just keep your if you rolled.
I rolled
I 2 initiatives. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. And what did you get, Arcturus?
I rolled a 14.
14. Okay. And Little Fox?
18.
Nice. Okay.
Me and Ishi striking as one.
Okay. So the very first thing that happens is Ishi, you see the mound like start moving.
Oh, back away!
Yeah.
As I say that, and I'm immediately drawing my sword,
running up to it. Okay, yeah. So you charge up and you lunge at the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, to try to protect Little Fox.
And I miss.
Okay, so you and you stab it.
Oh wait, is Little Fox in melee range with the thing?
Yeah.
Well, since it was gonna like.
Well, no, but it's big, right? So it may be able to like grab it at a distance.
Okay, well, tell me yes or no. And...
The only other question that I have is, does someone count if they haven't taken a turn yet? I think on this turn it's not. It's
all right.
Yeah,
fine.
It's just not. You're not in a position to get help.
That's okay. And then I attack again.
Okay. All right. So the first time there's just this like wet thunk as you dig into the mound.
Like stab dirt and wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. A lump of dirt that tumbles away, a rock. But the second one you stab in, you pull out. There's like some goop, some kind of greenish sludge. And how much damage did you deal? 15?
15, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, on its turn, it makes a slam attack on Little Fox. So it takes a swing. And hits for 13.
Yo, did we just skip me?
Yeah, you failed. It's a surprise
sorry.
round. Yeah, sorry.
I was the only one with a high enough perception to.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yes. Okay.
So yeah, all of a sudden this thing like lifts up, bang, slams into you with one fist, and then goes to grab punch you with the other. And that one I think
that second attack is a miss.
That one misses. Okay, so you just take the 13.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Arcturus, Malik, you hear all the like the sound. Malik, you see this thing raise up. You don't get to act this turn. And then Little Fox or Ishii, whoever, you can go first.
I'll go first, hey?
Whichever.
So yeah, Little Fox, like, having been hit by this thing, just goes like, and like I'll rage and run in, and we will commence the smashing.
Okay.
Recklessly attack. 19 is a hit, I hope.
It is, yes.
For 17 damage.
Okay.
And second attack, 13.
Not a hit, no.
Okay. So I hit it for 17 damage.
I mean, again, this thing isn't moving. You're just pummeling it, but it doesn't seem to notice.
You got to hit it in the right spots.
Okay. All right. Ishii?
I give it the good old stab maneuver. I miss.
And now definitely benefiting from pack tactics.
And then I hit.
Okay.
For 10 damage.
All right. Cool. The thing is like hell bent on getting a hold of Little Fox. So it's going to slam attack again. Okay. And then second attack.
So
that one's a hit for 9.
I hit for 6, and they both hit because I recklessly attacked. So
that's right.
So I hit for 6, and then I hit for 4.
Okay, so the first punch slams into you, and vines and crawlers like wrap around you, and then the second one grabs you, and it squeezes you against its body, and then engulfs you inside it. So you're grappled. You're grappled now.
Yep. And this is if it hits you twice.
Yeah, if it hits with both, it engulfs.
Okay, here we go. Cool.
That's its effect there. Cool. So you get slurped inside, and we see Little Fox's like maw and arms like struggling as it gets pulled inside, and the thing grows over you.
How does I'm kind of a large creature? Is that just for the stuff you can carry?
Just for carrying.
Yeah,
it's for like pushing and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. So you get pulled inside the creature, and on its turn, it's gonna try to squeeze you, and then grappled. Conditions grappled is
I'm blinded and restrained and unable to breathe.
Yes, yeah, blinded, restrained, unable to breathe, and also grappled by it. Okay,
isn't this in Volo's guide?
Okay, Arcturus, it's your turn.
I see the creature consume Little Fox.
Yeah, you can use a move action to get 30 feet away from you. You're like 60 feet away now, so you have to kind of run around the corner.
I'm 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said you're outside the like wall.
Yeah, so I use a move action to come upon my group, which is yelling and
come around the corner, and you see Little Fox is gone.
And I am not close enough to do that. This consumption would probably work fairly much like the Froghemoth consumption, where like some attacks would also hit Little Fox, sort of thing. I would assume. That's Arcturus, I guess, probably making the same assumption.
Yeah.
I mean, just fire away as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. I don't know if that would be helpful. A shambling mound couldn't really fall prone, right?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
It does have 2 legs, like it's standing on its.
I just wonder if like knocking it over would make it look
humanish shape.
I'll just guiding bolt it.
Okay.
So yeah, I come around the corner. I see it like in the process of swallowing Little Fox, and I'll just throw some radiant energy at it.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
Sure does.
Okay, so I'm 13 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
As a point, we should say what spell level we're going to cast these at before.
Right, that's why I only did it at level 1, because I forgot to say it.
Okay.
So the next
so
person
you hurl a bolt of scintillating light at it, and Ishii, you now have like an easier time targeting it.
Or whoever hits it next.
Yeah, Malik would be next too. So yeah. Okay. All right, Malik.
I have to attack with fire. I don't want to.
Dave, please stop agonizing about the things you know out of game.
It's hard. It's hard, okay. So I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
At second level.
Sounds good.
First attack is with advantage, 27.
Yeah, no problem.
Hell yes.
So that's 13.
Okay.
Second one without advantage, 25.
Nice.
Just the 9. I just have the 5 there to remind me.
Okay.
And 13. Probably.
Okay, yeah, 13 doesn't hit. So yeah, you fire the Scorching Rays. The third one, by the time the third one hits, it's turned its shoulder, so it hits the wall behind it. You can see that some of the plant life is withered and scarred, but this thing is very succulent, and so your spell seems to be resisted by its very nature. Okay.
All the plants are resistant to fire. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah,
I mean, to be like, and this is the thing is that like. Dry plants definitely wouldn't be, but it's really hard to light like green plants.
You know
on
what
fire.
I mean, though. We're talking about like arcane fire. You know, like
yeah, it's true.
If you took a flamethrower to a tree, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to burn it.
Yeah, like it would burn on the outside, but you're not trying to kill a tree with a flamethrower.
I mean, okay, well, when we get an animate tree and a flamethrower, we'll try it. And
no, but I mean, I honestly think that if you like roasted a tree with a flamethrower, it would take a lot to like kill the tree dead.
Oh, sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's necessarily the right answer, but I am saying that like in our the zeitgeist of green thing and fire.
Right, because Pokemon lied to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess they're grass type, right? And grass is like hella flammable if it's dry. Anyway, whatever. Yes. I understand. Okay. All right, so
and I want to like just because we're not on a map, I just want to make sure I'm like out of melee.
Yes, yeah, you are. Yeah, yeah, you're like away. You're kind of over here.
Sounds good.
That's kind of where you're at. Okay, all right. So Little Fox, it is your turn.
And now it hasn't had a turn yet since it engulfed me.
Correct.
And so is there like an escape DC for all of this? Because there's nothing listed in the engulf.
No, see that's what's weird is that it says there's a DC 14 to escape the grappled, but that doesn't say anything about being engulfed.
No, it says the DC 14 con save is
no. Further above this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it looks like there is no escape.
But there is no escape, I think, is the thing.
Just gotta burn it down.
Yeah.
Did Little Fox make
because it can only hold one person at a time. No. So
if I'm not grappled by it, then surely I am.
No, the target is grappled.
And then it uses its engulf.
But it never.
It doesn't. No, but it doesn't say like if you break the grapple, you're still engulfed.
Fox never DC'd 14.
No, but that's
save.
The escape DC isn't a saving throw. The escape DC is how you break a grapple. Every grapple has to come with a DC to escape it.
Well, if I'm not grappled, then presumably I can just move.
Except that you're also blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe, in addition to being grappled.
It's like with the
But
frog.
the escape DC of the grapple.
There was no escape DC for the Froghemoth either.
Well, and so given that nothing is listed at all about escaping it, then presumably I am engulfed permanently.
Yes,
even when the thing dies.
That is the
and forevermore.
Well, no, but okay, but you can't say that if there's no rule for it, then you can't make one up to fit.
No, well, this is just what I'm saying is we need to like.
Yes, you were engulfed in it until it dies.
It's impossible to get out of this thing. Yeah.
That by the rules that I can read here, you are inside it and you can't escape, unless they kill it and chop you out.
So why can't Little Fox attempt to chop herself out?
You can do anything. You can do anything that you are not prohibited from doing by being grappled, blinded, or restrained.
And can you remind me what restrained does?
Yeah. That was the only one that I'm not sure about.
Yeah,
I think it's the one that lets you so you can't. I think you just can't move.
Yeah.
Is engulf a separate action from like?
It happens immediately if you hit twice.
It's a consequence of being hit.
So what's the point of having an escape DC?
I have no idea. But it doesn't say you escape being engulfed if you break the restraint.
I just feel like if it immediately engulfs you after like hitting you, there's 0 point of there being an escape DC unless that DC is
okay. But again, rules is intended. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like we can't. Okay,
so you can't move, and attacks against you have advantage. You have disadvantage, but you're also blinded. So there's nothing preventing you. There's nothing preventing you from making attacks while you're in it.
Okay, I will recklessly attack it from within. Here I go.
Oh my god.
Because grapple doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So I get a 19.
Hold on. Speed is 0. It ends if you're okay. Yeah. So you have no. You just have disadvantage. You're blindly like lashing out at it.
Yeah.
You hit.
I'm just rolling. I'm doing reckless attack, so
this is you like thrashing around and hitting it. And...
just am attacking normally, as it were. So I deal 9 and then 11, so a total of 20.
Okay. All right, so another 11. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So just her like trying to claw her way out of the thing.
Yeah, we see you punching your way out and then getting the vines pull you back in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Ishi?
I give it the stabs.
Okay.
Rapier, and I miss.
First one's a miss, yep.
And then I rapier again, and I hit, I think, with a 20.
That one's a hit, yep.
And then I do 14 damage, and then I sneak attack for 3, so 17 total.
Okay, cool. All right, so at the beginning of the Shambling Mound's turn, this is the DC 14 con save for Little Fox. Okay, so you take 2d8 plus 4, but it's bludgeoning, so it's halved.
Cool, so I take 6 damage.
Yep. And then it will attack. It'll attack Ichi. So that's a 20's a hit, right? Okay. For 16, and then the second slam attack. Same thing for another 16.
Cool.
Jeez.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna parry on that second.
You want to parry that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good job.
Just because it's too much damage.
It's an awful lot.
I'll reduce it by 12.
Okay, yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, Arcturus.
I moved to 30 feet up, so I'm right next to the thing, and I'm gonna do a level 3 inflict wounds.
Oh, that's a really good point. Someone in chat. So Aaron Third just figured out why there's an escape DC. If it hits with both attacks, you get grappled, but it can only engulf one person. So you're grappled, Ishi.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you. That makes sense. Yeah. So it attaches some vines to you, and you're all like grappled up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sorry, Arcturus. Sorry to interrupt.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. Yeah.
Okay, I already said I was casting it at level 3, so let's do better on this. Yes.
Jesus.
Ooh, 34.
That's better.
Oh, gross. So here's what happens. Little Fox, the vegetation around you all just starts to wither and shrivel. Like it's like watching an urn of flowers like wither up very quickly as all the water is drained out of it, and it just crumbles into plant dust.
Damn.
And you like tumble out of it.
Yeah, and she's like thrashing around and getting herself free of it.
Yeah. Yep. Arcturus is looking just like moisturized and
I'm looking
plump.
dewy as hell.
Yeah.
Dewy as hell.
Cool. You escaped. It's dead. You killed the thing.
Never trust the really green parts. It's either vines or mounds or more vines. It's always something.
Well, we killed that really fast.
Well, plants do need water to live.
Everything does.
I don't know. I'm not a botanist, okay? It worked.
Cool. All right. Well, having defeated the Shambling Mound, let's take our last break here, shall we? And we'll come back and we'll finish off this area. Cool. All right. Stick around. We got one more hour to go for today's episode of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. It's time to put this episode to bed. So, you finish off the shambling mound. He shambles off to heaven, and you finish searching the area, but you find nothing left. Maybe some bones of its previous victims, crushed and broken, deprived of their meat. There is another building nearby if you'd like to move on and search that one.
I will do the thing.
Okay, here, let me take the
38
knocked over thing. Okay, all right. So this building also is empty. You find no evidence of any passage or movement. Just more ruins.
Probably stuff just didn't want to be near the shambling mound.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, so you've finished with whoever drew this pink line.
We have cordoned the whole district.
So what is the next section you want to explore?
Friends.
So if I'm allowed to do a small tiny draw, I reckon this is another temple. I reckon this is going to be something important.
Up there, yeah.
This
could be.
This. And then we want to go to the dragon, right? Each wants to go to the dragon.
You mean the King of Feathers, the big Tyrannosaurus?
Oh, yeah, it's a thunder lizard, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
A thunder lizard.
Yeah.
Which in my head have a very specific look to them, so hopefully
I feel like skipping any of the buildings along the way might be not the greatest idea, because this one over here with the fountain didn't look particularly special. I mean, it was a little bit set apart, but who knows, maybe this one is, maybe this one next to it is.
What I think I'm noticing is all the ones that have walls around them seem to be the temples. So I imagine this one is up here as well. They seem to be the shrines. They've got little entrance ways.
I think if we just make our way through the city, we're going to get to...
Yeah, we can... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sorry, it was just an observation.
So the next chunk, I think, is going to be... I guess it's probably going to be this chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Sure.
So starting at these ones and etc. The way that we've been.
Yeah, we go up the side and then cross the road and yeah. Does that sound good?
Yep. We're not in a... Well, I guess we kind of are in a rush, but we're in a rush.
I mean, it's stay on this side of the highway.
Well, remember, the red wizards are searching for the cubes as well, right? So if you are planning on getting the cubes before they do... looking for the temples instead of searching every single building is one option. Because they're out here hunting and they're not all dead.
We've already heard from the fairy dragon that they have one of the cubes. It doesn't matter if they collect another 4 cubes or whatever. We're still going to have to get them from the red wizards, which 1 or 4 or 7 more, and we have 2. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Right.
Unless you don't actually need all of them, that's I think
the whole thing has been you need all of them, yo.
Yeah. In case it's a puzzle and you can get by with missing a few cubes. But what are they going to do? They don't want to meet Rassency anyway, so yeah. I think we're fine. Hopefully.
Okay. So where to?
I am of the opinion that we stay on this side of the highway
on the left and just take that whole chunk.
Because there's this campfire icon here. I don't know what that's going to be about.
You can actually see if you climb up onto the it's a clear enough day. I don't think I rolled for it's rainy today, but it's clear enough that you can see smoke drifting up from over there. Yeah.
So there's something going on over there.
Yeah, not a lot of smoke, just a wisp of smoke.
Well, fires, sometimes they do start by themselves, but a lot of times they don't. With the amount
that's what I always say as well.
With the amount of moisture around here, even Malik's been having trouble lighting things aflame, so...
Excuse me, that's a magical resistance of an arcane creature. I can light any non-magical thing on fire. I can light these stone buildings on fire if you want.
Go on,
I don't. No, why? There could be people in there. We found Orvex in one of those buildings.
I would love to see if stone could catch fire.
Yeah,
that
is a boast that is not true, but
yeah.
Okay.
If I were playing Burning Wheel, I would have to ugly truth you now.
Exactly.
Good boast. So
actually, I took that one away. Anyway, moving on. So we'll just go up this side and check out these buildings then, eh?
Yeah, sounds good.
So this one here.
So you're gonna like move through. Yeah. So these three are like a cluster. So
okay. Yeah. Okay. So
through,
that cluster.
through here and then towards the little campfire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So D100 again? I'm guessing so.
Yes. Yeah.
90.
90. That's a big one. Okay. All right. Okay. Your passive perception is quite high, so you hear.
90. Yeah.
You hear further. You hear like the faint drumming. Of now familiar the veggie pygmies. There's a group of them hiding out in these buildings. You can hear them like. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Let's just be quiet and move around these ones. I can hear those little plant guys playing their instruments in there. And if we don't want to run into them, then.
Do you think they're sacrificing another grung?
Well, it doesn't matter to you the first time, so I don't know why it would matter to you this time.
Well, I'm not for saving the grung. I'm just very curious.
I just want to watch.
Their cultural traditions and ritual.
I mean, if you want to try and get a glimpse of them,
no.
I can hear the drums. And if I have to fight 15 veggie so you can get a little look at one, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Yep, vetoed. Next house.
Okay, all right. So you move into the next batch before you come across the camp. So go ahead and make a roll.
Yeah. 13.
Okay, no, they're abandoned.
Okay, campfire.
Yeah. So do you want to try to approach the campfire just like straight up?
Sneakily.
Okay.
Camp.
So are you gonna sneak up then?
Of course. Using the powers of my magnificent stealth check.
Do it.
23.
Okay. All right.
By the way, I have 11 mods.
You're very stealthy. So you sneak between some of these empty ruined buildings and get closer to this campsite, and you peer around a corner. Amid the ruins is an abandoned campsite. Torn backpacks and rotted gear litters the ground around 3 moldering tents. At the center of the camp, a scrap of dirty yellow cloth hangs from a crude wooden flagpole.
Okay.
So the fire is just like still going?
Yeah. Not like full on, but it's yeah.
Yeah, it's smoking. I'm gonna. Can I get a little closer at him and like check out the tents and stuff?
Yeah. So this area looks like it's been torn apart. But if you wanna come out and search around a little bit more, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything unusual.
And I just call back to my friends. I go like, guys, it just looks like somebody's camp that they've had to ditch out on really fast.
I would, attempt to sneak, but it's a very like clank, clank, clank,
clank, clank, clank, clank,
and like come up and be like, "Are you sure it's not like a trap or something?"
I mean, I'm standing in the middle of the camp talking to you. So if it's a trap, it's gonna spring. And is it a trap, Adam?
No,
because
there's no ambush.
I'm just making sure because I wanted it to be in the middle of my sentence.
But there's just all you notice is this little yellow flag flapping weakly in the rain.
Yeah. I'm trying really hard to remember legitimately, but I can't. Is there any sort of like an intelligence check to see if we've come across something like this before or identified?
If you forgot and didn't write it down. Then...
Yep. Fair.
Yeah, maybe it to you, Malik, it seems familiar or something. You have that same feeling, but...
Wait, we've come across a yellow flag before?
I don't remember. It just seems like it's significant, and I can't remember why.
Is it like on a pole or is it on like can I like take it down and take a closer look at it?
At the center of the camp, a scrap of dirty yellow cloth hangs from a crude wooden flagpole.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to go up to the crude wooden flagpole and attempt to get this thing down and see if it says anything on it. Like maybe they left a note and put it up high so dogs couldn't get to it or something.
Dogs do love reading.
Yeah. Bella's a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, knock the pole over, and it's just like a filthy rag. Yet now it maybe was once a bright marigold, but now it's just this grimy, oily, like limp fucking flag at the end of the pole.
Orvex, the red wizards don't like leave signs or anything, do they?
They're called red wizards, not mustard magicians.
I don't know. Maybe
I mean, perhaps it used to be red, and it's just been discolored by all the sun we're getting.
Rain. Right. Well, let's see if they've left any rations or anything behind, and then move on.
Yeah,
the Zentarum guys don't. I mean, not Zentarum. The Thayan guys don't do any yellow flags, do they? Person who is traveling with us, Orvex.
He shakes his head. He says, "No, you can tell this isn't a Thayan camp. Just look around. There aren't enough skulls."
Do they just put skulls in all their camps?
He shrugs. They're an unusual culture.
What, they just bring decorative skulls with them everywhere?
You really haven't spent a lot of time around red wizards, have you?
No, not at all.
Decorative
I'm also
skulls.
really not into the decorative skulls thing.
He shrugs. He's like, it's not my...
Decorative piles of gold, that would be better.
The skulls aren't really my aesthetic either. This looks like an adventurer's camp. Does anybody else want to investigate?
Yeah, I definitely am like looking around the camp to try and find stuff.
Would you like to help me?
Yeah, I could help Malik.
Okay.
Malik and me both.
Nice.
20.
Okay, Malik, there's a funny lump in the fabric of one of the tents.
Oh. Looks like maybe they stashed some stuff here. And do I actually own a dagger? Oh, I have a small knife. Yes, I will use my small knife to cut into the fabric.
Okay, so you rip it open. There's a an envelope. It's like an oiled leather envelope, so it keeps whatever else is got rain. And you open it up. The envelope didn't do its job perfectly. The parchment's a little moldy. It's folded, and I have a handout for it if you would like to look at such a thing.
Maybe.
All right, everybody. Malik, would you like to read this out loud to the group?
Yes, of course. Oh, I'm so glad that it has a transcription underneath.
Oh, yeah.
That's way too small.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Roll20. Go ahead.
Yeah. Rue. Devlin has a lead on the Eye of Zoltek. The old goat found an obelisk in the north that marks the entrance to the Tomb of the Nine Gods. The eye must be within, but the door is magically locked. We think the secret to opening it lies in the holy shrines. So we've been on the right track with that. We're heading into the ruins to check them out. God's willing, we'll be back tonight. Rassen sees serpent people on the prowl, so be careful. If you get into trouble, sound the swan horn twice and we'll come running. For the yellow banner, Lord Brixton. So I guess this is what they're keeping in the shrine. An Eye of Zoltek.
Sounds magic.
Zoltek. Do I know that name from anywhere? Can I make a history check?
Yeah, let me see. Let me find my reference to it.
Sure.
Well, this must be the yellow banner, and I wave a little flaggy thing.
Yes. I assume so. Some adventuring group, presumably. I don't know.
I don't remember hearing anything about any eyes. Who's Zoltek? Is that one of those red wizards?
Orvex does the... I don't know. Make a history check, Malik.
Yeah, does anybody else have history to assist?
I do not have history.
I do not either.
All right, just spend inspiration on it then.
Or just double crit.
Oh, so fucking historical.
Zoltek. I knew a guy called Zoltek.
That's right.
We're friends.
Let's see here. It's in one of these. So many.
Of course, now you've used up all your good rolls.
Yeah, used up all your good rolls.
That's fine. I also used inspiration on like an RP roll, so
Doesn't matter. Font of knowledge.
I love knowing stuff. It's my favorite part about this game. Maybe that's why I hate puzzles so much. Oh, anecdote. I looked on the break. My personality trait on this character is I love a good puzzle or mystery. I might fail, but I'll never give up.
I love a puzzle. Do you want to change that? Because you're welcome to.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck puzzles. There we go.
Oh, and okay, so you've got that there. I'm just trying to find it. I know that there's information in here. I just couldn't. I couldn't find it before. Here it is. Here it is. It's buried. Okay. You got a 25, so I'm just going to tell you. You know of the Eye of Zaltek. The Eye of Zaltek is a fist-sized ruby that once surmounted the Great Pyramid in Nexal, capital of the Maztecan Empire. The gem is a relic of the cult of Zaltek, and its dagger-like point was plunged into the hearts of countless sacrifices. If indeed this is the Eye of Zaltek, you put the clues together, that must mean that the people that laid this camp, including Lord Brixton, are the Company of the Yellow Banner, an adventuring company whose life goal, whose sole purpose is to find this eye for their own glory. How it got all the way from Maztica to Chult?
Yeah.
Gods only know.
Oh.
Also, the Company of the Yellow Banner, they couldn't come up with a better
thing. Right? Like
Yellow Banner. The Company of the Piss-Stained Rag. Exactly. Yeah, that's great.
Company of the Marigold Napkin. Yeah, so Lord Brixton, Company of the Yellow Banner, seeking the Eye of Zaltek. Apparently it's here, or could be. Devlin found an obelisk in the north that leads into the Tomb of Nine Gods. And then you can head in there.
Obelisk. What looks like... Are you an obelisk?
What isn't an obelisk?
Are you an obelisk? All right. Yeah, so I say to everyone, wow. It doesn't make any sense why it would be here, but there is a great treasure if you make our way into this shrine.
Well, we got to do the 9 puzzles, right?
Well, Malik, first a quick question. What type of treasure? Because you've said that of many large statues that no one is ever going to move. And
a giant fist-sized ruby belonging to a cult of sacrificed people. So it's bound to have a bunch of magical power, as well as being a fist-sized ruby.
Yeah, it's a ruby the size of your fist. So it's got that going for it.
A little smaller than normal.
Do you want us to take this ruby and give it to a museum? I don't see why we need to go into that temple after all.
Maztica needs it back. It's a... Well, I mean, it is an evil thing. But...
I mean, you got my attention at fist-sized ruby.
Yeah, right.
Even if I wasn't into the whole idea of checking it out anyway, I'm sure we'd be paid some sort of fee for returning it or killed for it. I don't know.
I mean,
both equally likely.
Very, very powerful magic items tend to, well, you saw Artis. His entire life is just running away from people.
I should have kept his stupid ring. Guy never gave me anything.
Why not just let the red wizards have it and we'll just go kill Ross? I mean, unless they would use it to murder a bunch of people.
See, what I'm thinking is we'll go and fight Ross and he'll be like, haha, I have a powerful shield around me that can only be defeated by the secret treasure that I have locked up underneath the thing. And now I will kill you because you didn't do that first thing first. I would rather do the first thing and then be like, but actually we have the thing that you think we don't have, and then surprise Ross and see.
Thankfully, this adventure is not Douglas Adams' Tomb of Annihilation, so you can't make mistakes at the beginning that you don't learn until the very end.
Yeah.
Other interesting, really interesting fact about Maztica, right quick. Maztica and Chult have something in common. They were both colonized by Omnians.
I was gonna say they're both like analogs for colonized places in real life.
Yeah, because is pretty clearly the like Spain analog here. So,
well,
if you'd allow me to finish, however, the fact that it was used to ritually sacrifice people, we're still looking for something, a soulmonger, are we not? Something that kills people, takes lives. It's got to have something to do with it, at least.
It's entirely possible.
I feel like if Shadow Mantle, I think that was her name, had any idea about the eye, she'd know it was called the eye of whoever you keep saying. I've forgotten already, but I'm sure that she would. I'm sure that she would know. The Eye of Zardoz or whatever.
No, you don't want the Eye of Zardoz. Stay away from that. That is a whole other...
It's not just a thing you know because you know how to do magic. I am an incredibly well-studied archaeologist. That's the reason that I know. She probably has
if this object could potentially be used to steal lives, we should not give it into the hands of those red wizards. They sound nasty.
I'm glad we convinced you somehow to do the quest that we're already on.
We're not here to get the ruby. We're here to kill Ross and Sienna and the death curse.
But we've been to all the shrines. We might as well go to the thing after all the shrines.
We just stumbled upon the shrines.
Personally, I'm interested in the big thunder lizard, but that's just me.
We'll do the thunder lizard as well. I mean,
let's first go to these houses, these buildings, and we'll thunder lizard.
Yes, onwards.
Okay, onwards, thunder lizards. Okay, all right. So the afternoon begins, and you start to search through these other buildings. Let's get some D100s. Okay, let's see here. So in these buildings,
does that count this building down here, or is that a separate?
That's not a building. That's just like a.
Oh, okay.
It's a lump. Don't worry about it. 63. Okay, can you roll again? Okay. All right. So there's a close to the cliff. So there's like mist that kind of comes down off of the cliff, and you come into this building. You start to search it, and it's kind of got some mist coming down from above. And as you are searching, I need everyone to make a DC 13 Constitution save, please. Okay. Ishi, can you roll a D? What do I need here? I need a D something. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, long term. A D100, please.
Yeah. 47.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna send you. I want to test something. I never used the private. So
you're gonna whisper me something? Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna whisper you something. Chat can see it. None of the other players will.
I'm really tempted to unpause the stream and look, but I'm not going to. But I'm tempted
Why
to.
is it not letting me? Oh, because I'm not typing your name correctly. This is me being a bad. Okay.
Rikishi, what have you done?
You can just send it to me on Discord if that's easier.
I could. Oh, here we go. It wasn't populating because I screwed it up. Okay, there you go. Okay. So you don't find anything. The group of you search through the area, and you don't. You don't find anything except for this like mist around you. Everybody leaves, but what I messaged Elf was you're in Barovia now. Sorry, make a new character. I just didn't want to,
Yeah. I emerge in Barovia. The Vistani.
We're starting a new campaign. It's just me and Elf. Every Saturday morning, we're gonna be doing one player Curse of Strahd.
Oh god, one player Curse of Strahd. I'd be dead in like a session.
Yeah.
Ishi's Barovian vacation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Me and Strahd become good buddies.
Yeah. All right. So let me just refresh. So that's the thing. That's the thing that happens to you.
Yeah.
And I will have you keep that in mind.
I've already picked what it is.
Okay. All right. So so you search through you search through the first area and find little of interest. What do you want to do? You want to keep searching?
I guess we continue to forge onwards.
Okay.
Are you still up for taking the lead?
Yeah, I can still lead. Me and my faithful mouse companion will lead the way. 44.
So are we going here now?
Yep. Okay, so you search through this large building. It used to be a hall of some kind, and you don't find anything in there.
Okay, nothing.
This is disappointing.
What about these buildings?
Onwards. 35. I think that's nothing too.
It is, yeah.
I feel like it's 40 or below.
Yeah, basically, if you get anything lower than 40, you don't worry about it. You can just move on to the next building. It just takes
move us up on the next grid, friend.
Okay.
Keep us moving, someone.
So you've searched that area. You search over here. So you want to search everything on the left here?
Yeah, we're doing the left of the highway.
Yep. Assassin vines.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
No.
Run!
Today's kind of a montage day.
Ditch out. Next day, assassin vines again.
Ah! No. Why?
Okay.
This whole block is full of assassins.
So, night starts to fall. You're gonna have time to search one more.
All right, I'll do one more building.
The tower. Okay, so this one is like a cluster of buildings with like a larger tower, kind of near the
Is it an obelisk?
No, it's a tower. An obelisk. You can't go inside an obelisk.
Is it a tower or is it a tunnel?
It's a tower. Oops, that's the wrong thing I clicked.
Okay. 87.
Okay. All right. It looks like as you approach this area, this looks like it's been repurposed into a grisly temple. So all around the outside, lashed to, like, hanging by their neck from windows, tied to the walls, speared onto things, there are corpses. Some human, some grung, some that have withered away to bones. But you'd guess there's probably like 40 or 50 bodies all told, like just decorating the outside of this tower. At the top, someone has painted an enormous, like 2 meter by 2 meter blue triangle at the top of the tower. And looking upon it as you come around to see it, everybody gets like a crawling sensation in their skin.
No. So let's not camp near the murdered building.
It's like Ross and C, that symbol, right? That's his thing. The blue.
Do you reckon I could lob a fireball in through one of those top windows from here?
What if some of those people are alive? Just
probably
trapped,
not.
like the people that were trapped on the trees. I don't.
While they're talking, Little Fox, you hear from one of the nearby smaller buildings, you hear a faint, like, some crunching sounds, kind of wet crunching noises.
What is someone's
eating? Yeah, that's like a zombie sound or a cannibal sound.
It does sound like an animal
any kind
eating
of predator.
Yeah, there's like a wet kind of like crunching noise.
Cool.
And here's where I have to make the decision of, do we risk our lives and get a bunch of XP for fighting something, or do we just leave? So Little Fox will just say very low, something's eating in there.
Okay, I'll take a look.
And as you start to go, Ishi, Orvex is like, where are you going?
Shut up.
No, we should be going away from the crunching sounds.
I'm gonna try and sneak my way towards where these noises are coming from.
Okay.
And take a little look see around the corner.
Okay. So you see a group of about a half dozen kind of scrawny, naked humans, and they're covered in filth. Their hair is like hanging long and matted around their shoulders, and they are crouched around something, and you catch a glimpse of one of them grabbing a wet handful of flesh and jamming it into its mouth.
Right, okay. And I was like, move back towards the group and I go, looks like cannibals or ghouls?
Well, if they're dead, we can make them more dead, and if they're not dead, well, cannibals.
I've not thrown a fireball in like 3 days.
I mean, I'm all for that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Fireball the cannibals.
Sounds great, except for the part where there's only that many, and then the fireball brings like 100.
And Orvex is nodding like, yes, we should go. Discretion being the better part of valor, right?
Did you see I'm assuming that if they were eating something that was still alive, then it would be yelling.
Yeah, no, it's dead.
But what if they've taken all the stuff that they found from these people?
They were naked.
Not like in the tower, though.
Look, I know you want to do this. I understand that you want to do this, but I think it's a bad idea.
Malik, please, there'll be plenty of opportunity for you to throw fireballs at other things.
Well, this.
All right, fine. No fireball today.
I don't. This place, it's not. It's very bad vibes, and I'm not. I don't know that we should leave it
very
like this.
Bad vibes.
Well, it's like if Arcturus is a holy person, and this is feels like unconsecrated ground or some magic bullshit, right?
Arcturus, if you came to Omu to undo every single act of foul necromancy, you're going to be here the rest of your natural life. If the cannibals don't kill you first. This whole city is an abomination. Don't you understand that?
Well, maybe we can flood it after, I guess.
Listen, let's get to the root of the problem, right? We'll get you to your Rassency. You'll kill the necromancer, and then these cannibals will have to find something else to do besides being horrible murderers.
It's still cannibalized. They don't have anything to do with necromancy, but fine, let's go.
So you all kind of just like back cautiously away. Okay. All right.
Don't dead something inside.
So you have time to explore one more area if you would like. Do you want to cross
Is this we've already done?
Yeah, this was all one block. This section here. Yeah.
So
let's check this temple.
This one.
Yeah.
You want to cross over to this important looking building?
Is there a shrine? Is my hypothesis correct?
Your hypothesis is correct. It has its own map. Ergo, it must be important. Let me just check which one this is, and then I will take you to it.
It's a turtle one. It looks like a turtle shape.
Was there a turtle? I don't think there was a turtle one.
There wasn't paying attention.
This is the shrine to the turtle god. Okay, so
It's Master Roshi's house.
It's number 10. Let me bring you.
Kame house.
Okay, so my friends, let me bring you to the shrine, the 9 shrines page, and I will bring you up to the outside. So as you approach this shrine, it is a fairly intact building. It's stout, and you are approaching from the side. So let me put you in here. It's in the middle. I'll drag you down there. Whoop.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And so you approach its walls from the side, and cracked monoliths flank an entrance to this ruin. You can see them looking down this way. You can see them above the wall. Cracked monoliths flank the entrance to this ruin. Saw-edged ferns grow all around it. And you'll have to get closer to see anything else. It appears to have like a flat roof to it as well. Right. Don't forget Orvex.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
Well, we should either go around to the entrance or climb over the wall, or maybe Ishi, would you like a boost, and you can check and see if there's jaguar things with snakes on their necks waiting for us.
That was the last one.
Yep.
Regardless, I offer my hands to lift you up so you could see over the wall. If you want to.
How tall is the wall, Adam?
This part. So I'll put you on the inside of the wall. You can see that there's actually a little cut here. Oh, okay, so you can't see over the temple, but you can see into the little courtyard.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay. I I can see that there's. I mean, we should just go around to the entrance.
Really. And there's no the horrible creatures murder us, right?
You don't. Yeah, you don't see any horrible creatures.
Okay, well then
we'll
walk around to the entrance.
Do you see any vines? Any at all?
Is there any large mounds?
It's a jungle. There's vegetation.
I really hate this place.
Okay, so you all come around the front. So now you can see there are two big stone doors. So a pair of stone doors provide entry to this large flat-roofed ruin. You can see from here, sculptural reliefs decorate the doors of this shrine. The carvings show a horned rabbit charging a small, feral-looking bear with sharp claws. A cuneiform message is etched above the doors. Orvex looks at you, Arcturus.
What is that? Is it Old Omuan or is it?
You recognize the language. You can make an intelligence check to try.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an intelligence check. So not a saving throw, or
not a saving throw, just a straight up
I'll make an intelligence check to see if I can make heads or tails of this Old Omuan.
Okay.
Got an
8. It's an 8. So it says Ijin, it's a proper noun.
Okay.
Ijin, make up, go, path, confusion.
Oh gosh. I recognize Ijin. That was the Almirage in your story, right? He snuck.
It's the unicorn bunny one. I was hoping this one.
He snuck recklessness in. Eugene I'm bad. Can you?
Yeah, he says, it was a good try. It says, Eugene teaches us to take the path least expected.
Well, I suppose we should go onto the roof.
And like he has his hands up and he's like partway through casting fly and he's like, okay, yes. That was my thought.
Okay.
Obviously, going through the door is not the least expected.
Perfect. I've wanted to do this for ages.
Or it is the least expected because the message says to do the least expected thing. So the least expected thing would actually be do the thing that would be normal.
Well, but then don't you think that Eugene would know that we would know that they would know that would be the least expected thing? And so maybe we should go on the roof.
Yeah, but then they're going to know that we know that they know that we know.
Malik just flies up. Okay, so Malik, the roof just appears to be flat stone. There's some places where the vines of nearby trees have grown out onto it. But it doesn't appear at a glance to be hiding anything.
Oops. I accidentally dragged my token thinking it'd be the roof, so I can see a bit of the inside, and I shouldn't be able to, I don't think.
Where are you? Oh, you dragged yourself inside, right?
Yeah,
don't do that.
I wanted to go on the roof, I didn't think.
Yeah, you can't. There is no
roof.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. And I poked my head down to the rest of them. I was like, doesn't look like there's anything up here. Let me check the back.
Okay.
Yeah, can I fly over to the back? I don't want to touch it anymore.
Let me move you.
Much. Yeah.
Okay, so you fly all the way around, and it just seems like a big box.
Are there any windows?
Doesn't seem to be. Have a look around the ground here. See if there's not a tunnel, something under the shrubbery. I don't think we should try those doors. I think you're probably right on
What's the worst that could happen? The doors are the only way in. Everything else is closed, you said.
There's got to be something else.
Oh, no. We can... You said that there's no windows. Is there windows in the building?
No, there are none.
I mean, if you really want me to, I could dig a tunnel, but that'll take some time.
That's why I think there already is one.
It has to be the roof. And I'm like looking around like... vaguely in the tunnel.
Everybody's kind of like, it's like you're looking for somebody's lost keys or something. Like,
yeah.
Is it under this bush?
Yeah, so I'd like to like take a gander.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate with a capital skill roll.
Okay.
If that's cool. I'm searching for any point of ingress, whether it's like a like a tunnel hidden under some shrubs.
Okay.
Maybe there's an area of roof that I didn't notice was discolored.
All right,
Like that.
yeah. Investigation check. I assume Arcturus is helping you.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the front if you're like flying around.
Okay, flying around does nothing. You find nothing outside. There's none of that. Arcturus back here though. When you're like searching through the bushes, you pull him aside, and there's like a little hole, and you catch just the barest glimpse of a fluffy white tail disappear into the hole.
Oh,
It's like arm size, not like
Ishi.
You could maybe get it up to your elbow.
Ishi. Yes. What?
It seems like someone already started. Go look. Come here.
I walk over and I look at this hole that she's presenting me with.
See, someone already started a tunnel.
Like a bunny-sized hole.
It is absolutely a bunny-sized hole.
And I'm like, yeah, but I can't fit through that, and it looks like it's just a rabbit hole.
Well,
Probably
the Almirage.
where the rabbits are.
The Almirage is a rabbit-looking creature. I don't know. I just thought perhaps you could widen it, and it would be easier than digging one all your own.
Then I would disturb all the rabbits.
Is there any chance that...
Then you could kill them and we could eat them. I mean, you could eat them. I wouldn't eat them. I've killed a rabbit once.
I think we know someone who would much prefer to try and converse with the creature before we killed it.
There's a little fox while they're flailing around. What are you up to?
I'm casting my ritual speak with animals.
Okay.
Just like she's just getting set up.
Yeah.
Like kneeled in a corner somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me just double check exactly what that involves.
It'd be 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can be doing this while everyone else is like doing their investigation. So you finish your invocation of that.
Yeah.
There's probably some animals in this hole you could talk to.
I saw I think I saw a rabbit. Could be all manner of things. I'm not super familiar with land animals.
I'll keep watch from
if it was a fish
on the roof, because I can fly.
Yes, we know you can fly.
And so rabbits like to eat vegetable-y things.
They do.
And so Little Fox has some like, I will donk a ration to have some like little grainy veggie thing to give as a little offering. And so I like put it out by the hole and then like sit and wait and just like, and she's just like gently cooing and just being like, it's all right, you can come out.
Make a nature check.
To animal handling.
Is animal handling a skill in this?
Animal handling is a skill.
Okay, it's that then.
Okay.
Hello. I was a druid.
No, it's fine. That was a better result anyway.
20. I get a 20.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes some time, but eventually, a little fluffy unicorn bun.
It's so cute.
Pokes his wiggly little nose out, hops over.
And yeah, she just like indicates the food and just says, please. And like nods her head in a little bow to it.
Yeah, she starts chewing on the grain that you left out and like looking at you and just doing the thing.
Well, hello.
Just blinks, big watery eyes.
We're hoping to get into the temple.
So is this the thing where it can speak to you and you can understand it?
Speak with animals.
Yeah.
Not speak to.
I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Okay. All right. It's not very smart.
Yeah, the knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade them to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay. So it just looks at you, blinks a couple of times.
Can you help us find a way into the temple? God, bunnies are dumb.
What's that?
And she like indicates the building.
Do you have more food?
I have a lot more food.
Can I have it?
Only if I can get into this building safely.
What's a building?
The thing behind you.
It looks at the bush. That's a bush. Little wiggly nose going.
I'm so mad right now. And little fox just like slides and her shoulders slump.
Just grab the bunny and like put it next to the wall and be like, through there.
I see that you have a burrow.
I live there.
Is there any other way into your burrow? Or is it only through the hole there?
I live in a hole.
God damn it, Adam.
Just really dumb.
Probably has like an intelligence 2 or 3 or something.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really dumb.
He's really dumb.
Oh man.
He's a third of a berg.
And so little fox just kind of nods. Yes, well, that's very good, I suppose. And like reaches out a little finger to like pet the little bunny.
Mm-hmm.
On his cute little bunny cheeks.
Yeah.
Does it know the way in?
And she like
does it
wheels her head around because now there's a suitable target for her anger. And she says, "No." And then like goes back to the bunny.
Does it have cute baby bunnies? Oh my god. Does it have little tiny baby bunny corns that we can look at?
And yeah, little fox is just like, off you go then. Thank you for your time.
And it looks up at you and its eyes are all like wide and watery. It said, "But you said there was more food."
Didn't say you could have it. And then she like stands up, dusts off her knees.
Then it runs off and scampers into the burrow.
Oh, but I love it.
Well, we have a common fact-finding mission.
And then it comes back and it's huge and it destroys all of you.
No.
I could never take this thing seriously when it became powerful.
It's so bad.
I've heard it talk about buildings.
I am dead.
All right, well, that was Tomb of Annihilation, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Boy.
Adam can't run the show anymore because he's obsessed with giant rabbits.
We died to a horny bun.
Giant ass bun. All right. Okay. All right. So little bun returns to his lair. And maybe
yeah.
I mean maybe that's it. Maybe this is like little fox standing up and like
note
brushing
taken
dirt off of your knees. Like that bunny didn't help us at all. And we get this sort of slow pan back of the temple, and then we fade to credits. Play the ending theme song. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Should have left the bunny icon super huge, so next week when you
We're like, what the hell, huge bunny?
ah!
Yeah, big ups to huge bunny. Cool. Well, thanks everybody. Someone pointed out early on the swift tonal shift that this game tends to have. I love it. It happens a lot, and it's really good. So yeah, thanks for coming and watching. Next time will be episode number 30.
Oh shit!
Ooh. I know it'll have officially caught up. Cool. Well, when we're not here doing this, we play games together elsewhere on the internet, and also individually. If you want to watch us play our high drama, magical, intrigue, gritty medieval game, we do another show called The Burning Wheel, and that's on Thursdays at 11 a.m. Pacific over at twitch.tv/Roll20 app. And I will let all of these lovely people tell you where you can find them. Let's start with Blue Jay this time. Blue Jay.
Whoa.
Blue Jay, you go first.
Okay. Well, you can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712. I've been doing stuff on YouTube. All the links for all that you can probably find on my Twitter somewhere. Tomorrow I will be doing a Dungeon World hack game on twitch.tv/RollForIt, where I play a very vicious little mouse. And I think on Sunday, Adam and I are going to play some Monster Prom and date some monsters. Competitive dating. It's the purest way to test relationships.
Yeah, right. Fighting over other people. That sounds great.
Are your relationship stats higher than theirs?
I am going to just put it out there. I feel like I'm probably better at relationships than Blue Jay without getting too personal.
You have a show.
Wow.
I am.
You know, you might be better. You might be better in real life, but character stats IRL don't translate into games.
We'll see. We'll see. Challenge has been issued. Dave, I gotta say, Dave, so every time I hear anyone use the word underscore and then immediately don't follow it up with the underscore human, I'm like, what? Like, even Blue Jay was just like Blue Jay underscore, and I'm like, the underscore human? You've ruined the word for me. Thank you, Dave.
I like it.
Where can people find you doing your thing?
They can find me on Dave_the_human on Twitter. Adam's favorite Twitter in the whole world. And Dave_human on Twitch. Like we were saying at the beginning of the show, the relevant thing for a D&D audience is that I'm working on a summoner class for this game with its own subclasses that we work on before the show at 5 p.m. GMT on my channel.
Cool. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, definitely check it out. Andrew?
Hi, I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at CommutingCrow or on twitch.tv/actualfactual, where this Sunday I'm resuming the playtest of my game Girl by Moonlight, which is a game about tragic magical girls. It's a role-playing game. Yeah.
Cool. Great. And last but not least, right before you dash off to LARP, where can people find you, Elf?
Yes, hello. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf, where I am as much a kobold as I am an elf most of the time.
That's very true. That's very, very true. Well, cool. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm the Dungeon Master, Adam Coble. You can watch me do Dungeon Master type things right here every Friday with these folks, as well as many other exciting places on the internet, such as twitch.tv/itmejp. We're starting up a new Stars Without Number game, and we have a 70 episode long 5th edition D&D game set in a quite unorthodox Dungeons & Dragons setting. If you want to see more of me DMing, go check that out. We will see you next time for more Tomb. We'll continue collecting cubes and fighting strange animals. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye. Send your adventuring party deep into the jungles of Chult. The Roll20 module of Tomb of Annihilation includes the full contents of the original D&D book and adds immersive features like dynamic lighting on all battle maps, character sheets with one-click actions, copy and paste quick encounters, and other interactive features like puzzles and a player's map of Chult. Your next campaign can begin with just a few clicks. Get your copy today on the Roll20 Marketplace.